You think you got the good guess? We got the good guess. Forget about it. Welcome, everybody, to the BYB podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys. And for your entertainment tonight, we got Joey C from the Joey C channel, a.k.a. Mr. C, a.k.a. Joey Catalano. Welcome, Joey C.
Thank you, Podfather. Glad to be here.
Yeah. So you're the host over there on the Joey C channel. What else you got cooking?
We got a Friday show with this kid that used to work for me in baseball. He goes by Mr. Big Shot. Was Spider LMR. Him and my wife do a show on Fridays, and then Saturday I got my second episode of the Prison Podcast, which we aired last Saturday, and then the variety show we do for 4 nights a week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays.
Awesome, brother. Thanks for coming on this evening. Yeah.
My pleasure. Thank you for having
me, man. Appreciate it. Popped on last night. Husey, of course, OJ sent me a link to come on your show last night. And
it was awesome.
And met you on your show. That was cool.
Yes, it was. Well, hello, everybody. Nice to meet everybody.
It's nice to meet you, sir.
Pleasure.
Hey, Joey C.
What's up, Bobby Nick? Nice to meet you.
You ever been on any shows with any of these fellows?
I think Bobby with Jake's show. I think I've been with Bobby. Only Bobby, I think.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Which Bobby?
Bobby Nick.
Okay.
Right. Right on.
You chose the right Bobby. Kidding.
Oh.
Yeah,
I have seen Bobby P on a few shows. I seen him on the girls that got the show, and they were making him take off his shirt. And
they didn't make me do anything. I did it for them.
Okay, gotcha. That's cool. All right, that's well put.
Yeah, he'll do anything once. Just ask him.
All right, that's cool.
How much money you got?
Yeah, exactly.
Question, yeah.
They were daring him to do stuff on the show recently, and this is the result of that.
Gay chicken.
Yeah.
Gay chicken. You know, who's going to turn away first?
They both lost.
Yeah, we all lost. We all lose.
Yeah, the entire
you guys all
world.
produced that show? Is that Bobby Nick's show? Or is that all you guys, the BYB boys?
No, that was on No Filter with Andrew and Friends.
Oh, I have No Filter with Andrew. Okay, cool.
It was also reposted to Grindr, and you can find Bobby P on Grindr.
Oh, that would be so funny. That'd be great.
I'll make you an account right now.
Please do it.
Yeah, we got you.
What's happening, boys? What do you guys want to get into here?
Yeah, whatever. Earlier today, I was checking out your show, and the first 22 minutes of it, it was so muffled, I couldn't really understand what was going on, and then you accidentally hit the mute button, and then that was another 6 minutes of no noise. Yeah. I was like, oh fuck! I knew you had a cool story going on there, but I didn't know exactly what the hell was happening, man. Then I ran out of time, so I couldn't watch the rest of the episode. But you just gave us a brief overview of what that was. Do you want to let us know?
Sure, no problem.
Story, a brief overview of it.
Absolutely, I can tell you that definitely. Yeah, I got a lot of problems with my freaking. I've had a lot of problems with my sound a lot, so become our signature. Kind of our signature bit to not have the talk with no sound. So, I was sleeping in late today because I was up pretty late, and my phone kept ringing, but it wasn't my regular phone. You get that ring when someone calls you from Facebook Messenger. It's a different ring, and I usually don't take calls from Facebook, but it kept ringing, so I thought maybe it was a family member, emergency, like my mom or something, and I couldn't figure out why she would be calling me on that. So I finally answered the phone, and the guy goes, "Hello, Spoons, what's up?" And I just stopped for a minute. I'm like, I ain't been called Spoons in 48 years. That was a nickname I had when I was a little kid because I always had a spoon in my mouth eating food. So, and he goes, this is your cousin Louis LaPaluso. And I said, okay, this is a bad joke. My cousin Louis LaPaluso died 25 years ago. And he says, no, it's your cousin, Spoons. So I asked him a question. I go, okay, what did I do when I was 9 years old that he goes, you stole a Twinkie. He said, and I slapped the shit out of you. I'm like, oh, okay. Now I'm freaking out. He says, you live near the Hard Rock in Tampa. I said, I'm really close. I just didn't jump in the shower. I threw on some pants, a shirt, some shoes, and I ran down to my car, and I went. He's meet me at the poker room at the at Hard Rock, which is 2 exits up from my place. And so I get over there like in 8 minutes. I'm flying over there, So, and I go down. Sure enough, it's my cousin he's 21 years older than me. I'm 58. And he's 79. And we sat down and he blew me away. I'm like, what? How is this even possible? Apparently, he got in some trouble some years ago, and he flipped some guys, and he went away in protective custody for the last 25 years. And after he knew the last person that could harm him is gone, he decided he wanted to come to Florida to look for his children. So he left the program, and he knew that I was here. And I guess he kept tabs on a lot of us in the family. And I'm like, wow. I mean, I didn't know how to react. I mean, at first I'm like, I don't know. This is weird. And I'm thinking, is someone playing a bad joke and trying to duplicate my cousin here? So we're talking, and then he says, "Listen, do me a favor, drive me to go pick up. We got to go pick up. You remember half an hour, Frank? This is a guy in our neighborhood we used to call half an hour Frank. He always tell you, I'll be there in a half an hour, but he never came. He was always there in 2 hours. I couldn't understand why he was named half an hour Frank, and he's there in 2 hours. So I go, where are we going? Because I don't want no trouble. I said, listen, I don't mess around no more. I don't even jaywalk. I got no problem. I go, after what happened to me last year, I said, listen, my jail days are over with, pal. I'm not going walk the straight arrow, man. And he goes, I promise you, it's on the up and up. So just drive us over. We got to go over to this warehouse. As soon as he mentioned warehouses, I said, no, wait a minute. This is bull. You guys are sucking me into something here that I don't want to be a part of. He says, trust me, I wouldn't do that. So he goes, I got to go see a guy that owes me some money, and I'm kind of be a silent partner in this business he's got. So we drive over there. Gets in, takes care of his business, and the guy sells furniture, office furniture, hotel furniture. That's one of the things they sell. And I needed a desk chair for my desk, and I'm like, I don't have a lot of money. I mean, so I'm like, how much is that chair, guys? Give me $10. I go, that's a good deal, So I get $10. I get and then I'm rummaging. He says, just look around. I got everything here's for sale, So I'm looking, and I go, I could always use a computer tower. And he had a big bin of stuff he was getting rid of. And I found this Dell tower. I go, how much? He goes, give me $5. So I walk away with a chair and a tower for $15. So I'm walking around while they're wrapping up talking, and I see this. You guys know what the full pallet is, and then you go to a warehouse. They get the big box where they dump stuff and they forklift loads it on a truck. It's one of those full pallets with one of the big boxes. And I got a Dyna lowrider that somebody stole some parts off of my bike when I went away to prison, and when I got home, I was missing a few parts on my Harley that I needed. So I've been buying them, and they're expensive to buy from Harley. So, I'm starting from the ground up again. So to buy parts from Harley is not an easy thing for me. So I've been trying to locate used parts in the aftermarket. So he's got this whole thing filled with Harley parts. And I mean, I'm looking through it, new pair of handlebars that will work for my bike. They took my mirrors. Those mirrors are interchangeable for any bike. A bunch of brand new seats, exhaust. All kinds of springs and just all kinds of everything you're going to brand new in the box, everything with price tags, all Harley stuff. The guy says, one of my guys went to jail and his family was supposed to pick up this. Is one of my work employees. He goes, they were supposed to be here 6 months ago. He goes, I need it out of here. He goes, you take it all. He gave me like $6,000 worth of Harley parts.
Holy shit. And
I'm like, wow. And I'm like, you know what? God is good, man, because they robbed me. They took everything when I went to prison. They took my car. They took my house. I lost my house, everything. And the worst part to me was they took my bike, they stripped my bike of parts, and that was my baby, And so I got it back tenfold today because, I try to be a stand-up guy with everybody, and I just felt that finally today I got a good blessing. So that's the whole story of my cousin.
And you got to meet your cousin again who's been gone forever. Yeah. So he had like a contract out on him at some point, it sounds like. I would assume. He was waiting for the last guy to pass away so that he could not worry about that. Sounds like.
That's exactly what he said. So, and it's I guess, we're Italians and we're pretty like to be with our families. Like, it's pretty hard, I imagine, for the last 25 years not to see his kids, his grandkids, and not a lot of guys get that opportunity when they enter those type of things to ever see their family again. So, you always have a choice to leave, from what I understand. You don't have to stay. They can't force you down. But once you leave, you're risking you're going to get killed. So, but he played it smart. He's alive. He's healthy, and I hope it works out for him. I don't trust the fact he's going to come and be on the straight and narrow. So.
He's been eating ketchup on noodles for all these years, right? Like,
he's been there.
Henry Hill and Goodfellas.
Exactly.
Now, Yeah, ketchup on noodles like every other schmuck or whatever. The fuck
That's right. That's right. And standing in the back of the line, no more front door service, you know. But
that's right. That's right.
Fucking Italians' lives are wild, dude.
I've had a pretty interesting life, man.
So you're down there in Tampa now?
Yeah, I've been to Tampa. I moved to Tampa with my. I took a job in Clearwater in 2000 with the Phillies minor league system, and I moved from Chicago to here, and I've been stuck in Florida, with the exception of 2 years. I moved to Arizona to go work for the Texas Rangers spring training facility out there, and then I came back to Florida. I left, came to Florida 2000, 2002. I went down to spring training in Arizona, packed up and moved down there to 2005, and moved back to Florida to go back with the Phillies in 2005, and then I've been in Florida ever since 2005. So you pretty much all in the Tampa Bay area, so like Clearwater and St. Pete area and stuff like that. So
Clearwater. Oh yeah, Granny, don't you got a fight coming up in Clearwater, don't you?
It's not in Clearwater, dude. It's in the woods. I don't go down to Clearwater and St. Pete. That's where all the gay people go, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
All the Scientologists.
Well, you would fit in.
Scientology is that they're flooded in. Flooded in.
Like it's Scientology and dudes butt fucking each other. That's the only two things you got down there.
No crossover. No Scientology.
What else
butt
do you
fucking?
need?
No, and it might be Scientologists butt fucking each other. You never fucking know, dude.
And they're a strange group, man. They're really a strange group. All the workers are not allowed to be married. They got some kind of policy they can't be married, but the higher ups, they all can have families and be married. I don't get it. So,
yeah, I don't know that much about Scientology. I think we're going to start doing some shows on some of the folks that are involved in it, but that's not for a little while. Next week, the week after.
Cool. How long you guys been doing? You guys been around a long time, haven't you?
No, since like November last year.
Cool.
So not too long, 9 months, something like that.
You guys got a wild show, man. You guys know how to live it up, man. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's all jokes. It's all fun. We like to, fuck around, have some laughs, and do what we like to do. That's how it should be, right?
You got to enjoy yourself, and you got to. Laughter is the key to healing from any sickness you can have, man. They say laughter is the key to the healing. You know what I'm saying? So.
When you start doing podcasting, radio or whatever, what was your like first introduction into all that shit?
Well, before the streaming I started doing a show where I was interviewing baseball players and coaches in minor league baseball and former major league coaches because I ran the locker rooms, and I would tape an interview and then throw it up on YouTube. But my original channel, I had my original channel. Then I locked out of that channel. Then I started doing just random goofy stuff because I was chasing Howard Stern and trying to get on a Stern show, and I was, I got kind of whacked out on that, man. That's like a grind, man. That 3 days a week, you're thinking of ways to get on the show because you call in and they're pretty strict. You got to get past the phone guy to even get in the queue, and you better have something pretty good to want to talk to Howard. And then you get the first 4 seconds if Howard don't like the way you sound, bounces you right off. I mean, you're gone. There's no other shot.
So, were you calling into Stut Joe back in the day? Were you talking to him on the phone?
Yeah, I called in for many years, man. And back in the day when he was really popular, you got busy signal 3 out of the 4 hours. I mean, it was busy. If you got through, you better be ready to go, man. And I just was a big fan. And then finally in 2019, I got on, and it went pretty well. 4 minutes and 56 seconds. I got to be on with him and Robin, and then I kept trying since then. And then I went to prison November of 2021 after I violated my federal probation, and I had to go away for about 9 months, and came home last year, and had to start all over at my age, which was the hardest thing, and wait for my wife to get out, and here we are. We're trying to we're in the grind again at our age. You know what I'm saying? So
respect,
man. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I saw you're gonna start that new prison show. Where,
we already started it. Yeah.
What's the thought on that? Just telling stories from your visit to the clink, or you got like a bunch of people coming on that are going to tell their stories, or all over the place?
Yes. I got the person I had last week, Jeff. I met him in the halfway house. He did 13 years, went to the halfway house, violated the halfway house, went back and did almost another 8 months. So he had a 15-year bit. He was a convicted felon twice already, and he got caught up with a sawed-off shotgun, which was the barrel was under 14 inches, and that became federal. So they gave him 15 years because he was a convicted felon. And I met him in the halfway house, and called him up and see if he wanted to be my first guest. And then this week, I think we're going to have a lady that was locked up with my wife for Saturday. She's out now and she's home. And then,
I know a bunch of motherfuckers that were in prison, dude.
I got a lot. I got 150 people. I grew up with a lot of bad in Chicago. So most
I'm
of my
talking like white trash Florida prisonites, though.
I'm in Florida. I got a lot. I got my sister still in Florida prison, and my other daughters are still in prison. My daughter's got 5 more years on her bit, man. So
oh my god,
damn, Jesus.
Yeah,
you guys like run a family crime ring or some shit? What the fuck?
Is it fucking
really.
Hereditary?
Oh, we are Italian, so we get accused of a lot.
No. Italians aren't noted for going to prison.
Well, that's true. We don't usually get caught. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
No, my daughter's profoundly deaf. She never heard or spoke, and she was on probation. And her boyfriend, and I taught my daughters, don't let no man beat on you. You know, you fight. And I taught her, and her asshole boyfriend thought he was going to beat her up, and she beat the shit out of him, and then he called the cops on her and violated her probation.
I dated an Italian woman one time, never again.
Yeah, they're my daughter. Hey, Stevie Lou, what's up, man?
Hey, Joey C.
What's happening, man?
Holy shit!
Stevie Lou, I've done a few shows with.
Speaking of Stevie Lou,
Bobby P, he's been raped in prison a lot of times.
Really?
He has a lot of interesting stories. Oh, that's right. Never mind. You did that outside of prison. I forgot.
Yeah.
I always get that confused.
Joey C, do you know sign language?
I know how to finger spell. I worked a lot when my daughter was younger. So, and that's the one thing she's really upset because I never took the time to learn the real fast sign language. But I could do all the alphabets, and I'm slow at it, but I could do that.
You can still learn it, bud. I bet.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I promised her by the time she gets home, I'm going to be fluid in sign language.
That
That's one of my goals on my list.
That'd be a beautiful thing. I'm going to hold you to that if I can.
Thank you. You sign language, Stevie?
No, but I habla español más o menos.
Okay.
So
I mean Spanish and sign language, almost the same thing, really.
It's a second language.
I only know one thing in sign language, dude. One thing in sign
there?
language. No.
This?
Oh,
I thought you were gonna say that.
This is asshole. This is asshole. Like that.
That's asshole.
So
that's
okay, hold on.
That's vagina.
Asshole.
Joey said you don't know any sign language. Apparently, you know all the curses in sign language.
I do know that. Yeah. This is I love you. That's I love you. But unfortunately, if you live in bad areas and you sign like that, you got a gangbanger driving by.
Oh,
that's all be distributed at the Latin Kings, and you get a couple people got blown away because they were telling their girlfriend they love you, and the carload of Latin Kings come up.
You never hear the bullets even coming. They just.
Yeah, I had that happen to me too. One time I was trying to just sign my girlfriend, 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink, and
there you go.
I almost got shot for that shit.
Yeah,
I thought the tree threw you out into the pool because you were signing.
Also,
Fuck
Derek has
that tree got cut down.
Derek has problems with the Bloods because he's a Crip.
All right. Well, yeah, I would think he has some problems then. If he's a Crip, he definitely has a problem.
Oh, shut the fuck up. That was a good one, you fuck.
No, fuck you. That was terrible. You should be fucking.
Fuck
you.
I'm
not in front of Joey C. I'm not going to do this in front of Joey C tonight.
We'll do this in front of any fucking Italian on the goddamn planet. This Italian isn't special.
I swear to
great
God.
I'm not going to do this. I don't ever want to be special. Want to be me. That's it.
Joey C, do you do this? I know a lot of Italians do this. They go.
Oh, you mean
yeah. He does it. Yep. I'm gonna fucking.
Wait, and one more question while we're on the Italian bit: is it sauce or is it gravy?
Oh, where I come from, it's sauce. Okay. New York is gravy.
All right.
Chicago was sauce.
All right, cool.
Just regional.
I got a question.
Regional thing, yeah.
Joey C, do you have a favorite gangster movie? One that really rings out
favorite gangster movie?
Yeah, we're talking about Goodfellas, Godfather, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, my top 5 are Godfather,
1 or 2.
The whole series, the Godfather series is
I'll allow
top
that.
On my list.
I'll allow that.
Slow down. Yeah.
Casino.
That's fucking 14 hours of movies, but I acceptable.
Yeah. But I've watched it over 100 times already in my lifetime, so. Casino would be my, the Godfather trilogy would be first. Casino would number 2 because it was very accurate movie.
Casino's good.
Goodfellas was a very accurate movie. There's a lot of them out there that was a lot of like the second Gotti they made with John Travolta. That was very, very poor Very poor movie. But the first Gotti with Armani Asante was pretty close. And Goodfellas would be my third. Bronx Tale would be my fourth. And a movie by Chaz Palminteri called Boss of All Bosses. He played Paul Castellano. That's pretty good.
Out of all those movies, which one would be the most accurate in your opinion?
Casino.
No taken.
Absolutely Casino. For the money, because they used the original hitman that did all the hits. They used him. He was the guy that did the hits of the movie. So he was there telling them word for word how he did the hits.
Oh, no kidding. Damn.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes. He just died 2 years ago. He lives in Las Vegas.
Did he deserve it?
Oh, he died of old age. He died from the pandemic.
Yeah, I'm not asking that. Did he deserve it?
Did he deserve to die? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Don't we all?
He wasn't a nice man. He killed a lot of people, but it's his time.
Granny, I'll give you a line from Unforgiven. Deserves got nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay.
I love that movie so much.
Also, my favorite gangster movie of all time has to be Schindler's List.
West Side Story is not a gangster
Did we really
movie,
trade him
idiot.
for Mr. A? Is this fucking serious? This is what we fucking traded for Mr. A? I swear to fucking Christ.
How is that not gangster?
Who's got
dude?
his phone number? Does anybody have his
him.
phone number? Someone please call him.
Yeah, call him. Tell him I got animals to talk about.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
I think I heard Stevie talking about a couple movies the other day. Movies that were filmed in New York. One with Al Pacino, Christopher Walken. What was the name of that? King of New
York. That wasn't Al Pacino, but that was Christopher Walken.
That's actually a good movie. So
I like New Jack City. That
of
one's
course,
I
New
think
Jack City, that's a
very
good movie,
underrated gangster movie because it's it involves people who are known as.
That's the one with Wesley Snipes, New Jack City, right?
Ding 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 ding.
Thank you.
What about The Departed?
Departed's okay, but that was not Departed. Was a lot of Hollywood in Departed. That was a lot of Hollywood.
Would it be considered a gangster movie, or would it be like
100%,
100% gangster movie? Yeah,
it's about Whitey
Bulger. Yeah, Whitey Bulger, which he got caught at 20, 30 years later in Los Angeles. They hosted him on America's Most Wanted, and some neighbor said that was him, and FBI. He was coming down the elevator, and they were all waiting there for him, and he knew his time, and he got killed in prison, didn't he? Didn't they kill him? They beat him up after he got sentenced. I believe they killed him.
He got sick. I think he died.
Probably the FBI did that because they didn't.
Well, his brother was an FBI. You know that, right?
Yeah.
He was an informant the whole time he was on the streets.
Exactly. They were out there letting him murder people while being an informant. That's fucking insane, man. That story is insane.
To me,
the
top gangster in the world was the Irishman. Was Danny Green's story, the guy from Cleveland. Now that was a ruthless guy, man.
Unfortunately, they had an old prehistoric Robert De Niro kicking people to death in the street, which was horrible to watch.
Not that one. I'm talking about the one. Movie, though. No, not that Irishman. The original with Danny Green, the guy from Cleveland, the guy that the mob tried to kill. They bombed him 7 different times, and he lived through 7 different bombs. He was the Irish guy from Cleveland. Bad motherfucker, boy.
Bombed 7 different times. Sounds like my
7
comedy
different
career.
Times they bombed him. They blew his house up twice. Blew his house up twice. His cars. He was in a car. The bomb. He got out of the car in time before the bomb completely exploded. And they finally got him though. At the end, they got him with they planted a car next to his car. He was turning the key, and the guy had a remote control. And they got a guy named Ray Ferrito from California that was a hitman that came and killed him. They wanted him back.
Think about that, Joey C. He survived 5 more bombings than the Twin Towers.
Exactly. He was a bad motherfucker. Tough guy.
Well, that sounds a lot like Rothwell in Casino. Who survived?
You talking about Arnold? You talking about Rothstein? Rothstein. Yeah, you know who?
One of those Steens.
Now, even though they didn't portray the Casino people, they didn't portray it as based on a true story. It was based on a true story, but because the part of part of Nicky of Joe Pesci, Nicky Santoro. You know that's they changed the names because of Tony Spilotro, and they changed the names because his son was a little boy and the wife didn't want she wouldn't sign off on to make it a biography and a life movie of Tony Spilotro.
Joey, tell us more about the Cleveland Mob. Do you know?
I don't know a lot about the Cleveland Mob. I just know that Cleveland Mob, it was a small base, but they had the backing of the New York Mob, and there was Ligavoli had the backing of the New York Mob because he ran. It was like one guy that ran Cleveland for all time, and Danny Green, he was president of the Longshoremen's Union. He went into the garbage business. He wanted to take it all for himself, and he got tired of the way they were squeezing him all the time for percentages. So he just, he got a crew together, and he battled with them, and they couldn't stand the guy because they couldn't shut him down. He just was. You couldn't shut him down. He was just one of the best people on the street. So
sounds like the truth to me, OJ.
Yeah.
Joey C. Okay, Chops. I don't know if you caught this. Chops said his favorite gangster movie was The Newsies.
I never heard of it.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Go back and watch The Newsies. You might enjoy
it.
No.
You
don't sound like a gangster movie to me, though.
The fuck is The Newsies? My favorite gangster movie is West Side Story. Period.
Love
West Side Story. West Side Story. That's an old
even
one from the old
gayer,
days.
dude.
Oh no, it's even better.
It's even gayer, bro.
Yeah, thank you, Chops. Thank you for that, buddy. We appreciate it.
But there's a lot of good movies out there. A lot of low budget gangster movies that were back in the day that came out. They were pretty good. A lot when they came over from New York in the early 1900s. Like they were all immigrants that came over through Ellis Island. Most of the people came through from Italy and Ireland. They came into New York. So some broke out to New Orleans. That's how the New Orleans Mob was formed with Carlos Marshall, and of course Tampa was ran by one man, and of course the money and the brains behind it all was Meyer Lansky, greatest guy.
The guy from Tampa killed fucking JFK, dude.
No.
Well,
he was part of those streets. Sam Giancana is the one that got the order. Sam Giancana from Chicago.
They killed JFK, dude.
Yeah, it's going to come out. You're going to find out the truth in 2029. The FBI are going to finally tell the true story. What it was the CIA went to Carlos Marcello, and Sam Giancana, and they wanted him killed. And they I don't really know the whole logistics of the meeting, but I do know that they had something to do with it. So that's just through family members. Why they denied it all this time, I don't understand. Why they framed somebody, I don't get it. I don't understand. But the CIA, to me, that's the president's personal mafia right there. So
is it the shit that you fucking Italians talk about over cannolis, dude? Like,
we talk about this.
Like, no, you don't even understand. Fucking Jerry Giamatti fucking killed JFK. Like, what?
Yeah. Well, who was the guy that Jack Rubio was the guy that got? Who was the guy they said
Jack
did it
Ruby?
and they killed him before he went to?
No, Jack Ruby killed the guy
Oswald.
that did it.
Are you talking about
Oswald?
Oswald?
Yeah, Oswald. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Ruby popped him in the basement
before he made it into the jail cell. Right, he got popped. Yeah. So that tells people right there
they're removing him. Right.
Yeah. Well, you scare me. Are you writing shit down, Joey C?
No, I just do that. I doodle. That's all.
Right.
I just
don't write my fucking.
Yeah, show us the picture after the show.
I draw and stuff when I'm talking. That's just a habit I have, man.
Note to self.
I hope
kill Grant.
Yeah.
And he put exclamation
or
point,
draw a character picture of him.
I do a lot of names. I forge like I do Pete Rose's autograph. I can do it down to a science. So,
Oh, for real?
Oh,
yeah.
Sign some baseballs for me, bro. I'll give you half of it.
I don't want to. You go federal prison for that. I'm not. But that's by Pete Rose. I don't know if you can see it, but I got my screen on. But I do a pretty good Pete Rose. So I've been doing it for practicing it for 20-something years. So,
can you go to prison for forging Pete Rose signatures? I don't think so.
If you did it to sell to make money, if you put it on autographs, yeah, of course you could. If you were like
Joey, I got a fucking guy.
Absolutely.
Be fucking involved.
Hey, I went to prison for telling one little lie to protect my wife, and I went to prison, federal prison. So I mean, if the feds want you, the government wants you, it's all over, lights out. So.
Oh yeah. They'll find a way.
No, I had a question. So, are you related to the Sotoro guy, or were you just how are you intertwined with him? From the
my godfather.
That's what I thought you said.
Jeez.
Of course,
Yeah,
from the
that's really
Godfather.
interesting. But he did so like in Casino, they beat that guy to death in the movie Nicky Mouth.
No, Nicky Santoro is the character that Joe Pesci played. They weren't
But
in the movie.
He wasn't beat to death. He actually lived till 2018, right?
Who's that? Tony
Nicky
Santoro?
Santoro?
No. No. They were killed in a basement outside of the O'Hare Airport in Bensenville, in a town called Bensenville.
So they were killed then.
Yeah, they were beat to death in the basement of one of the mob houses in Bensenville, and then taken in trash bags out to the cornfield. But in the movie, I guess what's the director's name that did the movie? Not Francis Coppola.
Scorsese.
Scorsese. He wanted to do it at the cornfield, and that was the only thing that was probably not real. But they were really killed in Bensenville on a night. They were called in. They got called in on I think it was a Friday night, and the feds were looking for him because they were going to serve and they were going to bring him in. And Frank Collado, the old man I told you about that was in Vegas that they used because Scorsese went to him and said, the only way I'll come in and help you with this movie is when it comes time to do all the hits. Let me do it because I'm the guy that did all the hits. And he told him, like New York and Chicago is different. Like in Chicago, we say jag off. That's the wise guy's signature. We're not called it's not called the mafia there. It's called or Five Family. It's the outfit. That's what they're called in Chicago. They're the outfit. And so he did it. He narrated. He gave them all the the first on hand thing because he was the guy that did everything with Tony Splatro. And Michael was the brother that was killed Tony's brother was killed, and he was a sacrifice. Michael wasn't directly involved with the outfit. He wasn't a made guy. He had restaurants all over Chicago, and he had Hoagie's restaurant on North Avenue, and then he went to Vegas and they had the Leaning Tower Pizza, and he just happened to be with his brother when they called him in. So it was kind of a sacrifice.
Speaking of Scorsese, you guys ever seen Mean Streets? That's
Mean
one
Street.
Of my
That's the other movie I was thinking about. Good movie. They had all the old guys, all the guys that were their first time in their career. Like they had De Niro, Harvey Keitel in that.
Harvey Keitel's in that. Yeah, you're right. De Niro, like you said.
Right.
I guess that's kind of a gangster movie. That's like one of Scorsese's earliest films. One of them, not his earliest.
Low budget, very low budget in the streets. It was done in New York, wasn't it? But it was
mostly shot in Little Italy. Yeah, a lot of those they stole shots. Great flick. David Carradine's actually in that.
That guy Charles Manson.
Charles Manson, yeah, man, he's an interesting guy. He just passed away, didn't he? Heart attack.
No, he's still alive. I'm pretty sure.
He is still alive.
Charlie Manson? No, he died like 4 or 5 years ago.
Was it 4 or 5? I thought he passed away. Yeah, the heart attack.
It's been a while.
Wasn't Scorsese the target? Isn't that who he did that to? Or was that somebody else?
Oh, you mean when he was in jail for
Roman Polanski.
Yeah, that's
right.
See, I can't get these Italian. I can't fucking get an Italian name right.
I'm calling Mr. A right now. Fuck you.
And I'm sorry, Mean Streets is Scorsese's first film. It's his first film that he did on his own, of his own accord. He was given some projects before that, but this was his first considered feature. So
cool.
Check it out. If you guys haven't seen Mean Streets, you're missing out.
I've seen it.
Yeah. It's
the other movie
that
was done in New York. I can't remember. God, I'm drawing a blank.
After Hours?
No, it was with Robert De Niro was in it. James Wood. They grew up as kids and
Bronx Tale?
Not Bronx Tale. No. That was Chaz Palminteri's life story because that was his life story. That was based on his life. No, what's the name? It had De Niro.
Are you talking about
New York?
A New York Story?
It's a New York story, yeah.
Once Upon a Time in America? Is that right?
Once a Time in America. That's a great movie, long movie. 6 hours long or something. Once a Time in America.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome movie. About 6 hours long.
Wasn't
a good one,
Blow set in, or was that New Hampshire? Was
what
Blow
was
set in New York?
No.
He wasn't from New York?
We don't watch the same porn, but whatever.
No.
I don't even know what you're talking
With
about.
Fucking Johnny
Your gay porn genre you're talking about now. I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
John, you've never seen Blow?
I've seen Blow.
Wasn't he from New York?
Boston, that's Boston, George.
Oh, he was from Boston George. Okay.
That's it. Boston
It
George,
was
yeah.
George Young.
George Young, yeah, Young. And now I heard that through some friends that know some of those people that in that movie that was a lot of that was fabricated. He this is what I someone said that because he got out of prison a couple years ago, and I think he did a podcast for a while or had a show doing something, and he never really directly was involved meeting Pablo Escobar like they did it in the movie. That's what someone that I know that's close to me told me that he never was one-on-one or Pablo's guy. That was all Hollywood. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I was told. So.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
the movie Goodfellas, like you said, it is based on a lot of truth, but for the movie, they like merged two characters. I've read the book Wise Guys by Nicholas Pileggi, and I would absolutely say if you've never read that book, you should fucking learn to read. First of all,
I don't know how to
second
read.
of all,
I don't read books.
A lot of that story was around the Lufthansa heist and Henry Hill's life, and actually a lot of that stuff is very accurate.
Well, Henry Hill, he is what he was, but if you listen to Michael Franzese, he'll tell you Henry Hill wasn't that involved with the mob. He wasn't a made guy.
Well, he was Irish for one.
Well, he was half Irish. He was half Italian.
Well, yeah,
his father was Irish. His mother was Italian. Yeah. But they changed American rule when the guys, they used to run under the Sicily rules. But then when they got a lot of Americans, got more Americanized, they changed the rule. Before you used to be able to trace the bloodline back in New York, Bob, for your mother and father. Then they changed it just to the father. Yes. Because a lot of guys came to New York and married Irish women, Jewish women, stuff like that. So they made it. They changed that rule. I think sometime in the 50s, right after Appalachia, I believe, and they changed it where they just had to verify your father's bloodline, and that's what they did. But
well, like Meyer Lansky, he was like Jewish or whatever, right?
100% Jewish, yes.
Right, yeah. So whatever, yeah,
brilliant
there was
man.
Exceptions, I'm sure.
Brilliant man. He was the guy that started commission.
Back to Chaz Palminteri, like your co-host DG, he's like a spitting image of Chaz Palminteri.
Yeah.
Like he just has more scruff in the face, but other than that, he's like he could be a doppelganger.
I tell him he looks like George Clooney too. He looks a lot like George Clooney.
Hey, he might be a mixture of the two, huh?
Yeah, well, he's Italian and I believe Mexican is race. That's what he believes he is. So
okay.
I think his
we'll
grandfather was.
I seriously though, I can't.
I said we'll forgive him. Just jokes.
I can't recommend that book, Wise Guy by Nick Pileggi. He was a.
Is it a Pileggi? Nick Pileggi?
Pileggi, yeah, Pileggi. He was a crime reporter in New York City, so he knew the source material better than anyone. Wrote the book, and then they said Scorsese read the book and immediately had to make a movie based on the book. It was that good, and I agree. Yeah. It's one of the best books I've ever written. Read? I didn't write it. I didn't write it. Holy shit!
Unfortunately, for me, I'm really illiterate when it comes to reading. I could read something and 5 minutes later ask me. I have no reading comprehension my whole life, so I never got into reading.
Christ.
Yeah, that's the truth. I've been like that my whole life. So that's the one area I struggled in school. So I was too busy getting in trouble.
Bobby P feels all good for himself right now. All of a sudden,
I'm sitting here. I'm
working on your letters. Working on your making letters.
Hey. Yeah. Hey,
Stevie, don't you got a fight coming up?
Why?
I reached out to somebody today again, trying to get it booked, trying to get it locked in has been difficult for me personally. So I'm looking for help right now to get it actually booked and a date and a location. So
okay, cool.
As of right now, yes, but it's TBA still. I'd like to change that to like November something as soon as possible. I think that should be a good time.
Good luck with that. Knock the shit out of whoever you're fighting, buddy.
Thank you.
Give him hell, man. Give him hell.
Yeah, I think folks who don't know me that well will be surprised at what they might see.
I can tell you're scrap, man. I could just look at you and know you can scrap. So
kind of work that I put in, and it's been fun learning the skills. It's a certain skill set that I think everybody should give a chance because the workout by far is
self-discipline. That's what the best part of it. Self-discipline in your body, man.
And you know what? I thought I was a badass. I thought I was a good fighter. learn from somebody who actually knows what they're doing, you fucking find out real quick that you don't know shit.
You're pretty tall, though,
garbage. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So these guys kind of teach me what to do for a tall guy, because you do different things as a tall person, you know. So we were working on some body jabs yesterday. That was a lot of fun.
Because
I could hit somebody
you in the dick, dude.
You're gonna have to protect them ribs with that short little guy fucking trying to take you down like a tree.
You're pretty tall too, aren't you, Quadfather? You're pretty tall guy too, aren't you?
I'm 6'3" when I stand, which I don't. That's why I'm a Quadfather now.
Yeah, it doesn't
I'm
matter.
I'm a little short guy. I'm 5'7.5". So
Yeah,
here's
I'm 5'8". He's in a wheelchair though.
I didn't know that, Quadfather. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were in a wheelchair.
That's why he's called the fucking Quadfather.
No, that's cool, man. I'm 6'3", but you have to lay me down in a bed and like measure me like a fish now. So other than that,
were you a veteran? Is that how you got hurt? Or
no. I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran of
jumping out of trees while he's drunk.
Yeah, making bad decisions. I'm a veteran of that mostly.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, we've all been there, Quadfather. We've all been there.
Not all of us. Not all of us are in fucking wheelchairs. We made bad decisions. He made it worse.
He's trying to be nice, Granny. Why you got to ruin it and be an asshole about it all the time? Jeez.
Because it's fucking me.
You hate cripples so much. Why do you hate cripples so much? You jerk.
Because they're fucking. They're a spite on the world.
I love anybody that's even keel. If you want to hate if you're gonna hate everybody. If you're gonna love everybody. Just be even keel in life. Those are the best people, you know.
I hate everybody equally.
And you go. I respect that. Mad respect for that.
Yeah, don't get me started on the Jews.
Oh yeah.
Oh god. There we go again.
Unfortunately, I grew up with a lot of different races in Chicago, so I mean it's everything's segregated. It's not like Florida. Florida's I don't think they have any backbone as far as history of family. Everything is that was a good one.
He shit himself.
He definitely shit himself in that one.
And now he has to smell that motherfucker for the rest of the night. Dude.
I hope your mic stinks.
You're gonna get pink eye, motherfucker.
That's wild. You guys are fucking
nasty
wild, man.
son of a bitch.
You guys are wild, man. I've checked you guys out before, and I laughed my ass off when I watch you guys, man. It's it's pretty wild, man. It's cool.
Crazy. I was like,
we're going for. So
this is gonna be wet and gross. You gotta feel it.
Just keep doing it, man. Fuck what anybody else thinks, because that's where I'm at. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I'm just gonna do my thing, man. That's it, man.
Thank you.
Well, Joey, see, we're protected by an angel. Look at Bobby Nick. He has a halo.
Yeah, Bobby Nick. I like Bobby Nick, man. He's always been cool, man.
It might be made of nicotine, but listen, it's a fucking halo, and I think he's a
how many packs you smoke a day, Bobby?
Oh, Jesus.
3.
3?
No fucking way.
Yeah.
You know how much butt sex you'd have to give up to stay on that habit in jail?
Damn.
What's $50 a pack? $50 a pack in prison.
It's a lot of butt. A lot of butt for you.
Yeah, a lighter costs $30 in prison.
Jeez.
He's got a lot of
Joey
butt,
C. Let me ask you: did you ever get involved with any what do they call it? The hooch when you make hooch? Making a hooch in jail.
We had real booze. It was $2.75 a bottle. Any top shelf liquor you wanted, you got $2.75 per bottle. If anything you wanted.
No, but like toilet wine.
Like
I'm talking real liquor.
The guards would bring it to you.
Huh?
The guards would bring it to you.
No, the Latinos and the gangs, they got all that shit figured out to a science how it gets in, but yeah, I guess they use guards. I would assume that's part of the system.
You would have to.
They probably.
They
gotta have somebody on the inside. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, they got guys like Bobby P and Granny that'll put a whole bottle up their ass and bring it.
No, fuck it. Don't lump me in with that. My prison pocket ain't that fucking big.
This guy.
You would.
Got his asshole waxed. I don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah. Just because I got my asshole waxed one fucking time, what now? I'm a fucking gay guy? Don't make me look like that in front of a gangster.
Yes, that's how it works, Granny.
You're only gay if you were willing.
Gay! Joey, see, I was willing. I got paid to do it, though.
Well, then that's different. That's not willing. You were paid for it. So that's work. That's business.
Yeah, you're doing your job.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's fucking business, Bobby P.
You know?
You understand?
You didn't do it for pleasure. You did it for money. It's a whole big difference.
I didn't do it. My old lady waxed my asshole.
That's good. You got pegged then. Is that what you're saying?
No, nothing went inside of my asshole.
Okay, I got you.
I don't know. With the way you yell, I'm so wondering that.
I I don't know why we always got to bring up old shit around here. Dude.
There you go. Leave it in the past. There you go.
Yeah.
But prison, I mean, it's $250 for a gram of coke in prison, and it's only they measure it by a chapstick cap. You know, the chapstick cap packed is 1 gram, comes out to about 1 gram. $250 for that. But you can get anything you want. Steaks.
What? Jesus, man.
Yeah.
I see the videos where the guys are like hacking into the lights and like making hot pads.
The hot plate. It's called
plates.
a stinger. They put it in the stingers. They make it with wire, with nuts and bolts, and then they put it inside the socket. And then with the wire, it's hot, and they put it in the bucket of water, and that's how they boil stuff. Yeah,
it's amazing, man. Yeah, if you know currency, I mean, you know, like if you know how to control,
that's
like
called the stinger.
It's so dangerous.
Caught with a stinger, you go to the hole or the shoe. If you're in state prison, it's called the hole, and in federal prison, it's called the shoe.
Damn.
But I was fortunate. I was in a camp, so I wasn't in an actual prison part. So, but you get cell phones for $175, $250, depending iPhones for $550.
Right.
That was back then. But the guy that was on last week on my show, he said they were going for $10,000 a pop. You know, when something dries out and everybody wants something,
supply and demand
on that, man.
Yep, supply and demand.
It's
Economics 101. Dr. Chow knows about that.
They shut down commissary for 3 weeks on us. And the guys that work commissary in the kitchen, they were robbing the fucking commissary and the kitchen. And there was a normal bag of chips that's $1.75 or $2, $22 for a bag of chips. A case of soda went for $7, I think, on commissary. You were paying $50 for a case of soda. So I mean, they jack everything up. Everything's Cash App.
What about
as soon as they see the Cash App hit, you get whatever you want. You put your order in the morning, you have it by the evening. So
Joey, let me ask you: did you ever have one of those situations where I've heard like Bob Levy comes in and does a comedy set for everybody?
No, we never had that. No, but I guess they do that.
It's not the USO, Stevie. What the fuck?
I've heard they do that. You know, they have. I guess they allow it.
Last year, Bob Levy did a couple shows at one of the New Jersey.
Yeah, I'm sure was it state prisons or federal?
So okay, I think it was state, but I can't say for sure. I have one for you. So I had a family member who got in trouble, right? And they were in one of those white collar prisons, you know, like a work camp sort of thing.
That's where I was. I was in a white collar prison.
Yeah. So apparently they had movie night every Friday. So I got a request, and I used to live, you know, in Harlem. I used to be able to get, like, this is back in the early 2010s. I used to be able to get any DVD bootleg of whatever you needed. You know, the Academy Award screeners, the high quality scans of the movie shit. So my uncle was putting in requests, and basically I would pick up a bunch of DVD bootlegs for him, give them to my aunt, and then she would go leave them like in a certain area just outside of, like, you know, the guard watch, and like he'd go pick them up and bring them in, and then he started giving them to the COs to play for movie night. And they were like, all right, yeah, listen, you know, fuck, we won't ask where these came from, because he was basically smuggling movies into jail.
I'm sure
just
that
so, like,
makes sense to me.
The whole you know, so the thing was, I thought it'd be really funny. There was, what was that Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone movie? Was it like Super Jail or something like that? Or that was a show called Super Jail. It was a cartoon. There was a prison film that had Sylvester Stallone.
Well, and he broke out, so that he was breaking out.
Exactly, like
Expendable. Was it Expendable?
Dash?
No. This was a recent film in the 2000s. Stallone is in a prison, and it's like a super prison. It's like a space age.
And he breaks out Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's got a lot of money, and pays him to help break out. I can't remember the name, but I know the movie.
So anyway, I was like, yeah, I'm going to give them that film. And apparently there's this one. It's called Escape Plan. Escape Plan from 2013. Okay. So apparently, like, there's this one part where all the prisoners like riot and take over the guards and everything. Yeah. So apparently they were watching that film, and the guards got all uncomfortable and turned the film off. Right.
I believe that to be.
All the inmates were getting all psyched.
Yeah.
And the guards were getting beat up on the film, and they're like, all right, we just can't have this.
They're outnumbered, though, in any prison. The ratio is probably 12 guys to one guard, or maybe more than that.
So proud of that I was
able to. That's cool, Stevie. That's cool. Yeah, that was a big business back in your day, man. The bootleg of the DVDs, man. That was big money. That was a lot of money.
That must have hurt like hell putting those things up your ass.
I was gonna say I had to go sideways or with ways. You know,
we
can't fold those. Can't fold them.
No, you can't.
Keister
We had only
stashing.
2 in the camp area. We only had 2 guards at night, and they were lazy. They would come in, and they would walk. They were supposed to walk every 3 hours, every 2 hours, unless the lieutenant had a bug up his ass.
Holy shit! I'm sorry, Miss Producer. Thank you. You were thinking what I was thinking. Thank you so much.
So,
oh boy,
that's what happened. And they would come in and they would tell us, "Listen, man, this lieutenant said we don't catch someone tonight with the contraband. They're going to write us up." So they would come in and ask us, "We'll give you 25, 30 minutes. Put something on the table that's contraband." So they'll go around to all the guys and say, "Put some cigarettes up there. Put a lighter up there. Put anything contraband except for drugs, of course." And
make us look good.
Done.
Yeah, make
just
us
to make
look
the
good.
guards look good, so they'll leave us alone and let you do whatever you want.
No.
It's you got to tread really light. It don't matter what, if it's a camp, if it's a low, a medium, a max prison. You know, you still got to. You just remember, you got nowhere to run. So if you fucking do the wrong thing, the worst thing is get in debt in prison. I promise you that. That's the worst thing anybody can do. You know,
I had a situation once.
Ask
in New
Bobby
York.
P, he'll tell you.
I've never been to prison.
No, what your roommate does to you when you owe him
Well,
something.
he's been to prison and he's Italian, so
is he?
Yeah, and he's been teaching you all those tricks, huh?
No, I just we're MacGyver over here.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, are you a fan of Opie and Anthony by chance?
I to be honest with you, I never followed them. I was always a Stern guy, and I'm not. No.
He's on Compound Media now, and
Compound Media.
He had Mike Franzese on with Vinny FBI, which is Vinny Polino, and Vinny Polino's actually the undercover FBI guy that ended up busting Mike Franzese.
Oh, really?
They were together.
That was Vinny Polino.
Dude. Yeah. Like if you go subscribe just for a month, you can go back and watch that episode. But that is the most interesting fucking story to have the two
Vinny
guys.
FBI is a good guy, man. I hate to call a Fed a good guy, but I've had experience with him in person, and he's a pretty good dude. He's not a Fed anymore. He runs his own private
comedian
security.
too.
He does comedy
Bitcoin,
as well.
Online trading, shit like that too.
Yeah,
Michael's out. He's out in Newport Beach. That's where he lives with his family. Newport Beach.
Mike Franzese.
He's a great pastor. I'll just say
great. He's a great person that knows a lot of knowledge of getting people on the right track for businesses and anything the guy touched, even all the legitimate businesses. The guy made money. The guy knows how to make money, man. He's a great speaker. He's a prison minister is when he got out. He in 2002 when the feds approached him to go talk to all the sport athletes at the camps to educate them on in case they were ever approached by mob guys to fix, to throw a game. And at first he thought it was a setup. And if you listen to the story, and so that's what he did. He went to work for the government when he got out of prison. He got early release. But he got a 12-year sentence, did 8 years. He did 6 years in the hole. That's a lot of years. Sammy the Bull almost died because he did 10 years in the hole. He became bald, lost all his hair. They thought he was dying, man.
I mean, you can't be isolated like that.
By yourself, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, for what? Fighting and disobeying the prison guards and all that kind of shit. I'm
killed
sure
by everybody because of what he did
for his own protection.
So that's like SEG then, right? Like when you get moved away from general population because you might get
that's like Joey said. Fucking Whitey Bulger. They said that they planned to kill him the second he was, intaked into the spot in West Virginia that they put him, and he was killed.
Mainstream population, he was done
efficiently. They killed him right away, and they did it quick and easy because that guy had it coming.
Well, you got to understand, all them years with his guys and all the people in the street, he was a foreman. He was turning into all his own people.
Right.
He was
right. That's how he stayed ahead, one step ahead.
I mean, those guys were waiting for the opportunity for him to ever come in prison and kill him, man. And like Michael Franzese, he was the guy that did the gas scam, the tax gas scam in the 80s. He was making $8 million a year and kicking upstairs $2 million a week, and they still weren't satisfied. And when he made the decision, he wanted to stay with his wife and kids and get out of the life. He gave them the money was astronomical what he gave them to buy himself out. But his own father was the underboss, Sonny Franzese, who walked out of the federal prison after a 50-year stretch at 100 and just died 2 years ago at 104.
Yeah.
So, Jesus, what a soldier. 100.
You heard when he got sentenced 50 years ago what they asked him, right? If you watch the biography, they asked Sonny Franzese, is there anything you'd like to say to address the judge, the jury? He says, yeah, there is. He goes, he stood up, he says, well, I know for a fact that 50 years that the prosecutor will probably be dead by then, the judge will probably be dead by there, and most of the juries that convicted me for 50 years going to be dead. He says, but I promise you, here's what I'm going to live to 100 and walk out of this federal prison. And he did.
He certainly did.
I like that.
Did.
Impressive.
Amazing.
I like it. That's amazing.
That's amazing, man. So,
y'all check
yeah,
out
well, let's take a little pause now, and everybody check out the links down below. Those are Joey's channels. You can go and subscribe to his channels, but make sure you're subscribed to our channel. And, of course, you hit that like button and the QR code up above Bobby Nick. You can scan that, and that'll take you to our link tree. Go ahead and point to it. Thank you, sir. And, of course, our link tree is down there below.
Right here.
But,
see it right there.
I definitely. I got your Joey C. Let's see what it is here.
Thank you very much, Squad Father. I appreciate that.
I'm waiting for it to come back by so I can say, because I had a question. It was like Joey C14. Is that correct?
That's my YouTube, and then 1421 is my Twitter. That's correct.
Right. So Joey C14, is that like explosive? C14?
No, that was my baseball number. That when I played in high school. That was my number. I took Pete Rose's number. My favorite player.
I was thinking that had something to do with blowing shit up.
Joey, so you're quite the lightning rod, man. We appreciate you coming on to join us tonight, man. We got it.
I appreciate this.
Nice. So we got the Joey C going on right now. We got.
How much time do we got with you? I
got what time? I got a few more minutes. I got a show to do at 11, so I got to get ready to do all that. Talk to my
So maybe we got another half hour with you or something.
Yeah, I get to do another half hour. Sure.
Cool. Yeah. So I was asking you about the Opie and Anthony, but someone told me before the show that maybe you had Opie and you had Ian Hawk running. Was he producing your show at some point?
No. Ian Hawk started talking with us. There was a chatter in the chat room, and he asked if he could be a mod, and then we at first I was hesitant because I didn't know this whole Dabbleverse and
so did he reach out to you personally? Like, did he reach out to you?
He reached out in the chat because my wife was a mod. I think he was talking back and forth with her in the chat room, and she came to me. She said, "This guy wants to help out," and I'm like, "Well, I'm not going to give him I'm not giving him administrative power if that's what you're asking." I shot that down instantly. I said, I don't know these people. I can't give somebody I don't know. I won't even give it to family members that I know my whole life.
That's kind of creepy that a stranger would just come out of the blue like that.
No, he was targeting. I was the newest guy. I was the dumbest one on here. I didn't know nothing about any of this podcast and stuff. And he tried, but I caught his tail 2 hours into when I let him go with some stuff. I caught his tail. Of course, he was advertising for rings, which was Melton's. Apparently, Melton's old lady sleeping with that guy in Las Vegas, and he was working for Melton, and I guess he hacked in the Melton system, and they had a falling out, and he was trying to get even at Melton, and he did the Opie and Anthony thing, and we caught him, and then DG left. I don't know if you guys know, DG got out of there. He said, "I'll see you tomorrow," because we already had caught him, and we just let him run with it, and then the next day we laid it on him that we know everything he did, and that he wasn't welcome, and then he's trying to torment our life and.
Trying to be a creep.
He's a creep. He's posting pictures of my wife in their Discord. Just being an asshole. So
Yeah, because someone had said that that you had Opie and Anthony reunion on your channel.
Yeah, it was his fake AIs.
He put that together or something.
He did. He asked me if he could do it, and I said go ahead. And I didn't know who Anthony was. I didn't know. I'll be honest with you. I thought it was the real Anthony and Opie. Shame on me.
Opie.
Opie and Anthony. Because the next day.
That's how the Iron Sheik used to say it.
Well, here's how I finally caught him.
Pronounce it.
I went to Opie the next day. He was on at 7 in the morning. I went in his chat when I thanked him for being on my show. He said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And that was it. That's how I nailed Ian Hawk right there. So. I
don't know. He seems like one of those guys.
How do you feel about this whole Dabbleverse?
what I've been through with the Dabbleverse and the hell I live every day. I doxed my wife's phone number the other day on my show, and it's been hell for 3 days. They were talking, I told her, listen, let's just change the number. She goes, no, fuck these motherfuckers. I ain't afraid of these cocksuckers, and they were just being nasty, and we were just kind of laughing.
I didn't mean to laugh, Joey. I apologize. It's just
it's all good, man.
It's funny to me that you're like, I did it.
No, you did it. No.
You said that you did it.
I did. I doxed her number. We put a call-in number, and apparently I didn't know how to take the screen out where it was just us, and they didn't see the call-in page, and her number was sitting right there. She gave us the test run, and I caught it, and it was too late. I said, oh, fuck. And I go, I think they just got your phone number. And then, of course, her phone started blowing up. The first 24 hours was horrendous. But it's all good, it's no big deal. Because I know none of them will come to my face what they were saying on the phone. So we know they'll never present themselves to be men. So that's why it's a laugh for me.
Or women.
Well,
I'm sure
there's some people in the Dabbleverse you've met that you like, right? Do you have like
there's a lot of people I'm starting to really like. There are a lot of people I like. But it's a whole different. I never was into comedians or that kind of stuff. That wasn't my forte. I was a sports guy,
sports and like mafia movies
and mostly mob stuff. Yeah, that was my forte, And I knew Shuli from the Stern days, and it was like I said, I went to prison. We lost a child, we lost our home. It just everything that happened over the last 20-something months. It's been hell on, and it's hard for my wife, And she's such a trooper and so strong of a woman. I feel she hasn't even grieved her daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
And I'm just trying to be here to be the right husband and pick her up. And like when I went to prison, everybody's like, "You're an idiot. Why would you go to prison for a woman? Why, are you crazy? I love her." So that's why I lied. I mean, I did the best I could to keep her out of trouble. I mean, that's a real man. If you ask me, you run, then you're a pussy. You know what I'm saying? I would have run and divorce her and leave her hanging. Nah, that's not me.
This is a moot point, but did you, by doing what you help decrease her sentence at all, or did that not really? No,
but
you tried. You give it a shot.
I tried to cover.
I wasn't saying that to try to fucking rag.
No. Either, man, and it got better. I wouldn't have got indicted, but the next day when they finally came to talk to her, that's the first day is when they caught me in the lie. When I told them she don't live here no more. We're separated.
Right.
And he goes, well, her mail still comes to you. And I should have known this, that they ain't going to knock on your door unless they got their ducks in a row and they got everything that they know, and they caught me off guard. I was probably fucked up that day. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm an arrogant prick. I really am. And I don't like cops. So I kind of was pretty a prick to them. They came back the next day and I laid ground rules. The minute I think you Ray Roll and my wife, we're stopping the interview and I'm getting a lawyer. And I saw that, I told him, stop talking. He said, shut the fuck up. And he got in my face. I said, fuck you. And I went to go fucking punch him and fight with him. And they tackled me on the floor and handcuffed me in front of all my neighbors, put me on the porch. And I fucking was trying to get out of the handcuffs. And I got so aggressive because I tried to fucking hurt them. Then they pulled me in an indictment for the lie. Otherwise, they weren't gonna indict me because I was an asshole. But I'm fucking sorry. They're lying piece of shits. I told her to stop, and they telling her, no, she's not stopping. I go, fuck, she ain't. She ain't talking no more. I said, don't say another fucking word to these pieces of shit.
This is first thing in the morning? They do this usually?
Yeah, they came around 11 o'clock in the morning.
All right.
Because he called, because when he came knocking on the door, he came about 3 in the afternoon tonight. It was on the January 30th of 2020. And that's right in the middle of pandemic. And I opened the door. God, you know how cops knock. My daughter freaked out. Who's that? I go, that's the police, man. Listen to the way they're fucking knocking. She goes, how do you know, Daddy? I go, that's the fucking police. And I looked out the blind. I said, oh, those are feds. I knew right away. And I'm like, yeah, can I help you? They go, we're looking for Christina. I don't know where she's at. She don't live here no more. We're separate. He goes, yeah, you're separate, huh? I go, that's what I just said. And what I said? He goes, well, you must be Joe. I said, yeah, I'm Joe. Why? And I go, listen, I'm done talking. Boom, and I slammed the door. Then he called my cell phone that evening. And I'm like, of course they got my cell phone. It's probably tapped. They probably listened to all my conversations. So he goes, listen, we're not trying to Ray roll you. We this has got nothing to do with you. We know that you're not involved in none of this. please talk to your wife to let us come tomorrow and talk to her. We just want to talk to her and get some answers on some of the things that we have a hang up with. So I talked to her. She was, didn't want to do it. And I'm like, okay, I'll be with you. If they start railroading, we just stop. They're not coming to arrest you. They're not going to arrest you tomorrow. Even if they present that they got enough evidence, they're not going to take you tomorrow. They got to still go through indictments and stuff, which is going to pandemic. Everything was backed up. So like I said, and that's what happened. And
yep.
I was very aggressive
dwell
with
on
them.
the past, like we said. That's
yeah.
Crazy story though.
Why we got to bring up old shit, dude?
Yeah,
it's just that's just what my life has been, So I'm a nice guy. I really am. And when I befriend somebody,
who are some of your favorite? Who are some of your favorite people in the Dabbleverse? Like Shuli and Bob Levy. You still down with Bob Levy?
I like Bob. Bob, I respect. I have a lot of respect. And Shuli, I like Shuli. I don't hate Shuli. But I just don't agree with a lot of things how he operates. I'm a Kevin Brennan guy, even though he's an asshole to everybody. I like KB. I like him a lot.
So you guys are in the good together?
Well, I've been on
the scenes.
I don't think I've been on as much as Stevie, but I've done about 9 shows with him. And he'll say, fuck Joey C. I'm not ever gonna have him fucking on. People in the chat hate me, and then I'll get a call. Right. Like yesterday, he sends me a text about 7:00. He must have been drunk, and he knew I was on. Send me a link, and I had just shut down when I saw it. I didn't see it in time, And I'm like, I never thought he would want to come on, but he was supposed to have been drunk, or he wanted to bust my balls about something, or maybe something.
He's always saying like, you won't stop bugging him, and then apparently he hits you up too, huh?
KB. You talking about KB? Yeah. I got his phone number. I can't say how I got his phone number, but he made
everybody
a joke.
has his phone number.
He made a joke to me. Well, don't call me after 9:00. So, and later on the day, I go, all right, so I'll text you tonight before 9:00. And he goes, oh, you being a smart ass. But now, he'll. If you saw yesterday's show, he kept going to his phone, and he was making cracks, and then all of a sudden he said, Joey C just texted me. He was every time he left, I was sending him a fucking quacky message, and then I called him and he answered on live air. But I like him a lot, man. I mean, he's treated me nice. He went to bat for me with Melton, with the whole Melton thing, and he didn't have to do that. I didn't ask him to do it. He did it on his own, and that showed me character. Showed me he's a decent guy, and he stuck up for my wife and my daughter who passed away, and he got into Melton's ass when he made that call one night.
Joey, if you had one message to give to Patrick Melton right now,
suck my dick. That's what I can tell you about Patrick Melton. Suck my dick.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? He's a fat fucking bitch. He's a fucking coward. He's a fucking loser. And I hope his wife sucks 10 dicks tonight. That's what I can say to Patrick Melton.
I think ex-wife though.
Well, it's soon to be ex-wife. I think. I don't know if they're divorced yet. He's a fucking piece of shit for what he fucking displayed my fucking child that fucking died. He's a scumbag.
Agreed. That's probably my biggest issue with anything on the internet right now at this point is that whole thing. That's fucked up, man. The
rumor is he's suing me. He went to a lawyer yesterday. I pray to God he does, because I've got every fucking thing he's ever said for every live stream he's done, how he desecrated my daughter and how he's going to dig up my daughter from the grave and fuck her and take her ashes. Fuck him. I welcome anything he brings. Anything.
Right. And as far as that goes, like you got a cease and desist order, or like
my wife, some idiot in the chat told my wife send a cease and desist. Okay, I don't know who it was, and she started reading about my wife's got college, and she said, "Well, I don't have to get a lawyer; I could just send it." And I'm like, that's kind of like an eviction on a lawyer when the landlord just puts a letter that's not the notarizer from the courts. It's really meaningless.
Waste of time,
right?
exactly.
Correct.
Waste of time, correct.
Yeah. Waste of time. But she goes, but it says I can do this. I go, okay, but a guy like Mel's gonna laugh at this. He's gonna turn this into comedy, and it's exactly what he did. And then she felt, I'm like,
she was correct.
Down on yourself. You tried. He's an asshole. Just like the whole thing about he's the one. The very first time he said, I got to put this to an end. Let's me and you come to a positive. Call on the show. What can we do to move past this? I don't want you saying no more about my wife, and I won't say about your daughter. He's the one that brought up what can we have a memorial for? We made a lot of money off the squares, And he said, and so my wife goes, you think he's sincere? I go, then he wrote us a nice email saying how he lost his parents. So my wife says he seems pretty. So she wrote him a nice email, and then he fucking tore it apart, made her look like fucking shit, and made it look like she was begging for something. I don't need Patrick Melton. I don't need him for a fucking thing.
So it was a troll. Yeah,
exactly.
Troll on that move. Huh?
He trolls me every night. He's behind everything every phone call I get, every fucking person that says a crack in the chat room. If I'm on someone's show about my dead daughter, it's all Melton. Believe me, it's all Melton. He thinks I'm stupid, some fucking just idiot. Well, let him keep thinking I'm stupid and idiot. That's what I want him to think. So.
Man, everything on this podcast shit, there's a fucking learning curve to it. So it's everybody's gotta like catch up to speed. It's not a big deal.
Right.
Good point.
I just
dead child.
he crossed barriers he shouldn't have crossed, and that's all. I don't think anybody is that low to do that about your fucking child. So, you know,
dead child.
Well, how do you feel about like Shuley getting his shit back today? That was the big news story of the day. Apparently, the BS show came on today, and
yes, I don't believe in anybody
wanted to get
hurting someone's living. I don't believe in that. That's a wrong way to go. So,
yeah, here's Shuley. Thank you, YouTube team, for helping get our channel back up and running. Biggest things. So, yeah, Vince the lawyer, I think, gave him my hand and did some behind the scenes stuff, contacting the YouTube. We lost we got our channel taken down, but I don't have access to anyone that could really help me out or access to a YouTube help team. So whatever, we just moved on and did what we're doing now.
You guys are not. You guys don't. So you guys can't air on YouTube no more.
No, this is our second channel. We had to.
Okay. We just started over and said, "Fuck it, let's just start over," and that's what we did.
You know.
But yeah, I was glad to see
or dislike. You guys are human beings, okay? And no one should fucking go after and say anything about what you guys want to, your channel, how you want to do shit. And definitely it's a pussy move to go strike someone like a bitch. That's a pussy move.
Preach.
You know, you shouldn't do that to anybody. I don't wish no bad ill on anybody. Why would I want to go to, what game do you have really? Because let me tell you something. It's like when you snitch up the ladder, as soon as they're done with you, you think you're gonna be their best friend? They're gonna throw you away in like garbage because they know you're a fucking rat. You understand what I'm saying? It's the same thing with this. That guy thinks he's going to make gains, but help himself. It ain't. It's just going to make him look more.
It was hilarious that you say that because the guy that did fucking get our channel struck went and bragged about it and then had a falling out with the guy that he bragged to. So the guy that he bragged to brought that to us. So you're absolutely right.
Am I right?
Fucking low life degenerates have that coming back to them every time they fucking try to pull some fucking
karma's a bitch. Remember that
because they're too dumb to really pull it off like a true mastermind if they what they think they are. You know,
but that's not a mastermind. It's doing it that maliciously to hurt somebody. You don't hurt people's living. You don't fuck with people where they eat. You just don't do that. You know, it's just
so respect, man. Whatever. We had some battles with those people. Whatever. Once people start fucking with you, I think it's a little bit fair to try to get back at them. Is that kind of what happened with the looking into Melton's marital status problems? Because here's a comment from Citizen
Good point. It's a great point.
Melton's in the middle of a public marital separation. It's hard.
Right. I didn't know that. Here's what one day my wife really wore her one night, and I knew it, and I could see it, and I apologize. I said I dragged you into this. You know, I shouldn't have done this. Babe, I'll stop. I'm just going to get off the internet. I don't want you to be upset at me. And she says, I'm not upset at you. I back you up anything you do. And that's how she is. And I'm like, I felt bad, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew it finally got to her. She just couldn't understand how malicious people could be. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, she's been in prison. She's been with the worst, but she understands that. But being malicious is just not something that we are. We're not like that. And it landed in my lap one day, the proposal he did when he was a stand-up comedian to his fiance. And I told her one night, I says, we got to find his weakness. Once we find a weakness, that's something that's going to fucking really be his weakness, then I'll get him at the right time. And that's when we went toe to toe the other night. And it was my boy Spider who wanted to go on by himself and challenge Melton to come and talk to him. And the other downfall, Melton being drunk. Because I always fuck with him on Friday nights. That's when I went to fuck with him when he was drunk. Because he was sensitive. And once I found his weakness, it was going to be easy to fucking get him. It's just how much he loved her, and he loves her, but 6-8 months after the marriage or whatever, she's fucking sucking somebody. So obviously he wasn't doing the right thing in the bedroom, my guess, or taking care of her. So that's on him. And I went with it, just like he went with my dead daughter. You know, at least his ex-wife's alive. My child ain't here to defend herself. So, and that's what I did. And he could cut it up any way he wants. He left his fucking show. I didn't leave my show. He got fucking so frazzled and he shut his show down. As far as I'm concerned, it's over with. I beat him, and I'm a nobody. He's a professional. Fuck him. That's all I could say. So,
fair enough.
That's my take on that.
There you go. Bobby Nick says fair enough.
Yeah. Well, do you have any insight into like Stut Joe and Kevin Brennan's thoughts on Sheila? I know that probably irks them that he got his channel back because they don't really want the dues pay to be succeeding. Did you have any insight to either one of those guys? I know, like DG, or you hang out with Stut Joe a lot too, right?
Yes, I've been on the show. We talk a lot.
Right. Yeah. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I haven't talked to him in a few days, but I'm sure he's pissed off. I'm sure he's not a happy camper. I can imagine he probably was fucking like what, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying I'm sure he was upset when they came back. But I'm supposed to be, when he comes back to Florida, I'm supposed to be going down there he wants me to cook an Italian dip pasta for him. Meatballs and some sausage. I'm supposed to be going down there with my wife.
Pasta bajoule.
Yeah, we're gonna make a big piece for him. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm sure I can only imagine he wasn't too happy. He did his political show today with the Army Major. So, and I talked to GG, well, of course, last night, and I'll talk to GG tonight. And I thought John's mood was off a little bit yesterday. I saw it in his eyes. But he, it's got to be stressful for him too. But like again, Shuli's a businessman, and whatever reason he's got it with Stutter and Joe, I don't know. All this could be a work as far as I'm concerned with everybody. I don't know. It's I don't.
It is hard to tell. It's hard to keep up with all this shit too. It's like always moving.
Exactly.
The goalposts are moving. Yeah.
I
you're down there in Tampa though. You guys go out to Side Splitters, watch just some Chad Zumach stand-up comedy.
No, I'm not a guy that stand-up comic. It's not my thing. I do. I never met Chad. I know he's not too far from me. Dale Mabry's about 4 miles. But I'm not like, I don't usually do stand-up shit. I don't go to see guys that stand up. That's something I never did. So I'm really like I said, I came into the Dabbleverse not knowing what this was about, and so I'm stuck in now because we got the show that there's no sense of bailing on DG and those guys and Juan. They like being on there, and he's really getting into it. He's a nice kid, and I've known him a long time. He's like my son, so I'm in for the fun now. Do the best I can. I just want to. I'm doing it for me, for my soul, to soothe my soul. Because I've been so much bad has happened to me. That's what I'm in it for. I can give a shit if I make $1 off of it. I don't care. I really don't. Not what I'm here for. So.
Yeah. So what does winning look like to you at this point with the podcast
for me,
you're trying to do?
For me,
yeah.
I'm just like I said. I'm just trying to heal. I lost everything in my life, and I'm 58 years old, and that's pretty hard for me to start all over. So, and then losing even though she was my stepchild, I raised her since she was a young kid. There's a lot of pain. You lose a child, especially a woman that buried it. That's like taking half your heart and soul out of you when that goes. So no one, unless they lost a child, can understand that, and it's just hard. And I felt like for the first time in my life that what's my purpose? I almost was at the point I just wanted to go and just die. I lost everything. Did I fail myself? I don't know. I don't know. The end result is I just want to be peaceful and make as many friends as I can, acquaintances, and just have a good time, man. And hopefully I can live another 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, why do you think it got so fucking personal? I mean, what clicked that to get so deep, cutting?
You talking about just overgeneral with everybody or with Melton?
Yeah, between you and Melton, why did it have to go so fucking?
Well, because he touched on subjects he shouldn't have went to. The whole daughter thing, he just kept pressing, and he tells me, "Let's stop," and we're going to become an agreement. And he fucking backdoors
what
me.
Preceded that? He just didn't like you as a person and saw you on the internet and just
I don't know. I mean, there's 90% of people don't like me, so everybody hates me. So I don't know the reasoning. I mean, I'm a different type of person. I'm loud. I'm arrogant. People don't like that. I'm pretty blunt how I speak. I don't give a fuck about anything when it comes to when I speak my mind. I'm sorry. I will never insult somebody. I respect. I know how to respect. I know how to have mad respect for people. And if people treat me like a human, I'll definitely treat them with respect and like a human. But I get fucking so much shit from the chat people. And I guess, yeah.
Do you think that you could have instigated in any way?
I did instigate everything. I already clean and will own that a long time ago. I inserted myself and I did all this. I created all this 110%. And I've said it 5 times over. but I didn't know what I was inserting myself into, the brutality, the bruteness of the Dabbleverse. I didn't understand it till just recently.
Well, honestly, buddy, the internet is like,
well, yeah, I guess you're
it's
right.
not
there.
the Dabbleverse. This is a special problem. This happens anywhere where people can really go out and be anonymous for the most part.
Right.
You know, you're going to find shithead trolling. As a matter of fact, a lot of the shit that people are doing in this Dabbleverse is just ripping off other trolls from other communities. Right. You know,
Stevie, 3 weeks ago, I didn't know what a troll was. I just learned what a fucking troll was. That's how behind I was. I mean, I'm being honest with you. I'll be very blunt honest with you.
Yeah, you got shows like Melton and like MLC and they have all these fans that are just pure troll, and all they want to live for is like fucking with people. It's crazy. It's hard when there's like armies of people out there that just want to like dig up your shit and fuck with you. It's hardcore, but see, man.
Dig it up for me. I told him, don't waste your time. I'll give you all the correct answers, because if you dig up, I promise you I'm going to be very accurate on what you got in front of you. I don't regret nothing I do. I don't hide anything. I'm an open book. I'm that kind of guy. I don't got nothing to hide. Nobody can do any damage to me that I haven't done to myself in my life. You know, that's how I look at it. I'm the one that hurt myself my whole life. I'm my worst nightmare.
Thank you. Thank you. Somebody else gets my sentiment.
It's the truth. No one can hurt me. I don't give a fuck what they find out. I don't care.
Can you bring up
I'm not going to deny
question also?
That's the one that got me.
Yeah, Corndiff says, I'm unclear. Is Joyce friends with P-Mel or not?
Can you clear this up for Corndiff?
What is he asking?
If you're friends, he's unclear if you're friends or not with P-Mel.
Oh, me and Bobby
Patrick Melton.
No,
Patrick Melton.
No.
I'm going to start calling Bobby P-Melt though, because his brain is fucking melted.
But here's how I got to be injected with Melton. Somebody played like again, I didn't know about trolls, and said Melton was trying to get in touch with me. He wanted to come on show, and I fucking believed it, and I called into his show, and he said, "I don't know who the fuck you are. Sorry, it wasn't me." And then I said, "Okay." Then my wife was in the chat room, and things got started there, and that's when he started. And I was in my car, and I called in, and that's where it all started. But like I said, he had me talking to myself until I found his weakness. And now I can handle Patrick Melton. Now, I always find someone weakness. You could beat anybody if you know their weakness.
I forgot a gangster movie.
What's that?
The Boondock Saints.
Good one.
Oh, God.
Is it a good one?
White boy gangster movie. Hell
Irish.
Yeah,
Irish, mate.
Yeah.
Who?
You got
a lot of you guys Irish descent?
I am, yeah. My family's from fucking Long Island.
I know Stevie was talking about your family's from Ireland too.
I'm a bit of a Mick.
Yeah, they're from Ireland, but my family comes from Long Island.
Well, I'll tell you one thing about Irish: you're strong motherfuckers, and you guys can drink. That's all I can say.
No shit.
I know the second one's true for sure.
You guys are strong motherfuckers. You guys are fighters. Every Irish I came across in fucking Chicago, them guys can scrap, man. They're brutal. They know how to fight. So I'll give you guys that 110% all the way down the road.
Yeah, listen to that, you crippled fuck. You understand me? You crippled son of a bitch.
A lot of them became cops, right? And
you'd rather die for your cause instead of back down from a fight. And that's a man. That's all I can say. That's a man. So.
Yep, Irish Scottish. That's a dangerous.
Mad respect for you guys, man. Trust me.
No,
and,
the Scottish.
I've been on several. We've done a lot of shows together. Haven't we, Stevie? Quite a bit.
We're like two peas in a pod, Joey.
Yeah, and I've always respected Stevie Lou. Like Stevie Lou, he's always been kind to me. So, you know,
the Scottish puts the bitch in you, Bobby P.
It's not true.
Yeah, the Scottish puts the bitch in you.
No.
Why don't you go fucking retire to England a couple more times, motherfucker?
No.
Now, Bobby, Nick's, you're a Canada boy, ain't you? You're in Canada?
Yeah, I'm Canada, yeah.
And have been impressed by England. I want to make
Speaking of getting fucked by the English, Bobby P still got the fucking queen on his coin, you fucking asshole.
Bobby Nick, you mean?
Yeah.
I was born in the Dublin streets where the Layla drums beat.
I mean, that's not my choice. That's my fucking choice. I didn't make that choice.
Yeah, it is, dude.
No, it's not actually.
Take up arms.
That's awesome.
Take up.
I got a good movie for you, Granny.
Yeah.
The Wind That Shakes the Barley.
I'm gonna write that down. Wind.
I promise you, that's a wind that shakes
Is
the
it an
barley.
IRA movie? Is it like a pro-IRA movie?
Before that. It's way before that.
How about The Devil's Own? That's a great Irish movie. How about Blown Away?
Blown Away.
The whole album is U2. So it's got to be a great Irish movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of great movies out there,
Kick
man.
him off the fucking street. Kick him off where I'm
Can we kick him off?
No.
It got really quiet in here. What the hell happened?
Hey guys, it's 9:35. I really enjoyed myself, but I gotta do a lot of prep for tonight and get a hold of DG and get a hold of everybody. Make sure we're on time. And I really am grateful that you guys had me on. I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You guys are dope, man.
Thank you, Joey.
I like all you
thanks
guys.
for coming on. Is there any plugs you got?
No, you got them up there. Joey C Twitter, Joey C 1421. At Joey C 1421, and then at Joey C C14 on YouTube. Just put in Joey C. You should be able to find me. And just you guys support these guys, man. Get these guys going. Support them. Come on and watch us. We're getting better. We suck, but we're getting better, man. We're getting better. We're trying to make it happen.
We're all working.
That's about all.
We're all working on it. Yeah. Thanks again for coming on. We appreciate it. And go rip it up tonight on your show, buddy.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care, Bobby Nick. You guys take care now.
Nice meeting you, bud.
Nice meeting you guys too. Thank you. Peace out, brothers. Thank you.
Thanks. Later.
He's a good guy. I like it.
Wow, that was explosive, like that fart I had.
That was
we're bringing it. We're circling around to the fart, dude.
Did you go check your pants, Stevie Lou?
No.
Underwear or something?
You're sitting in your shit.
It sounded like a high protein fart, dude. It sounded like it probably didn't have a lot of stink to it.
No, yeah, I've been really
corned beef and hash.
No, that's not really what you want to eat before you go train. I've been trying to stick to a very specific intake of food. You're right, Granny. Very protein rich, nutrient rich.
You haven't become a vegetarian, I hope.
Corn beef
you better be eating that fucking protein, and I don't mean vegetables.
I got that ear for farts, dude. I can tell what you're eating just from the fart, bro.
Actually, you know what I've been doing?
From the smell of your pee, I can tell.
All right, put your asshole up to the mic and fart.
I don't have one.
Did it again,
loaded.
didn't I? I made it.
Not you.
It's weird. Sorry.
But yeah, a lot of bone broth. I've been putting bone broth in my smoothies in the morning. It's fucking great.
Good stuff.
I can't recommend it more. Bone broth.
And you can get that where?
Butcher. You can make your own.
Oh yeah.
But you go to a butcher, you get some real good shit. That fucking.
Yeah.
You can get a good look at a T-bone by sticking your head up a butcher's ass.
But you just boil the shit out of some bones.
Wait a minute.
What?
Damn it.
Yeah.
I always get
Fuck
that
up
wrong.
the worst joke of all time.
Joey C is a real man. That is fucking Dr. Chow, the mega fucking G. I actually have, let's see, there's a comment right here. I'm looking at his fucking name on another page. The YouTube team confirming this was a mistake on our side. Your channel has been reinstated. May take 24 to 48 hours for videos to reappear. This is just a normal part of the reinstatement. After all the fucking, what do you guys think? The drunk on cringe shit and all that seems to have been just a mistake in the end by YouTube, right? I think we were just talking about this.
They were definitely reported.
But for animal cruelty specifically, I can't imagine that was what the fucking thing was.
Yeah,
I know that's what it got taken down for, but obviously YouTube fixed it. But even like drunk on cringe was like, I never reported him for animal cruelty. That doesn't even make sense.
I don't know. I don't know if I even believe what the fucking word he says. Seriously.
Yeah, I don't know that I believe him either.
I mean, he can cop to reporting him 20 times, but he can't cop to that. So I don't know. I think he just doesn't want to exactly point a finger at himself, even though he definitely did anyway. So I mean, the guy is what he is.
Stevie's creeping me the fuck out. Stevie, can you do me a favor? Can you look to your left and turn that fucking book or whatever the fuck it is around? Because there's a goddamn freaky ass fucking clown on it, and it's fucking me up, dude.
Clowns? You're afraid of clowns? Oh,
I'm not afraid of them, dude.
This is Granny's kryptonite. We found Granny's kryptonite.
No, dude, you just don't have to paint your face and fuck with kids, bro.
This is a good one.
Give him more.
I think Stevie Lou needs a clown mask. Apparently.
Yeah.
It looks like me right there, right?
It's a how-to be a clown.
Don't tempt me.
My computer's frozen. Son of a bitch.
Why is it on the front? You've been reading it.
Yeah.
Ga. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this. It's got to be your bull, dummies. You even butchered the bad joke. Nailed it.
I hate
Good
arrogant
job,
women. They just bother the shit out of me.
Here we go.
Oh,
Ding,
Ga's
ding,
an arrogant
ding.
woman? Are you saying Ga is an arrogant woman?
Yes.
We like God
Don't you
around
talk
here.
to our fucking chat like that, you rude little bastard.
You got to be kidding me.
White Knight. Go ahead.
We'll replace you with a spicy Italiano.
I mean, I can do that, but I mean,
yeah, we wish, right? Am I right?
Thanks for
Am I
making
right?
some noise.
Are you gonna kiss him? Like, is it gonna be like a trade-off? Like
Never again.
No.
Never forget.
He's too greasy. It's too greasy.
Never forget. Never again. Never forget.
I was like,
you fucking
yeah,
kiss
that's
him every
right.
night anyway, Bobby P. Don't fucking lie.
Zar's right. Clown world. That's right. We're living in a clown world now. Especially with Stevie Lou. Oh, Stevie Lou doesn't even care. I call him a clown and he leaves. See how easy that is? Fucking bye, clown. Bye, clown. Yeah, that's right. You better fucking leave or else. Yeah,
David Chandler, where you at?
I got a bunch of drywall mud in my eyeballs.
It's hard to get rid of a guy that's already gone, though, Bobby P. Yeah, okay. Your brain works as good as my jokes.
Oh, fuck.
How about that?
I could pull up the old graphic I had. This is your brain, and this is your brain on Bobby P. I'm sure you remember that one.
Yeah,
a good one.
Joey C's homeboy though was on with Stut Joe recently. I don't know if you guys caught that, and they were talking about this. Let's watch this. Look at this.
So now that Bob Levy succeeded in getting me fired, then now I have him on tape threatening that.
Right.
Now, when you go after somebody's livelihood, Bob, and we have tape of it, and you succeeded in doing that, you're now liable for a fucking lawsuit.
I mean, that does show damages, I would think. I'm not a lawyer, but there's certainly damages there. Yeah. Like,
it shows $106,000.
Why
it shows $100,000 a year damage is what it shows.
Why would they want to get you fired when they had someone do that to their channel and everyone knows it wasn't you? Like, at no point did anyone ever think it was you that did it. And, because you did it. They have people admitting they did it because they don't like them. And I don't know why they would want to, why somebody would want to come after your actual real job like that. It's fucking ridiculous, man.
It really is.
It really is. Like,
Bob Levy said, you know what he's going to focus on is getting me fired. Now, my friend, it's on Reddit. So he could do, oh, here it is. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to get the clip. So let's watch. Okay, so let's watch Bob say he's doing everything he can to get me fired. All right?
All right. Bad look. Bad look, Mr. Levy.
What do you think about this tweet that John just put out where he says he has dirt on you and Shuley and Anthony and he's going to do a podcast this summer?
Well, do it. He says he wants to come on here. Let me tell you something. You come, I will show you. If your dream is to become a substitute teacher, my dream will become to get you fired from being a substitute teacher.
They have. There you have. Now I have proof. Now I am calling my attorney.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Stevie Lou? What do you think? He's got a case there to be made that I believe he is the reason he got fired.
Ah, man. I don't even know what to say there. Yeah.
Pile of shit.
I'm sure Levy put so much time into trying to get him fired because he cares so much about John. Fuck.
These guys all do say a lot of shit when they're fired up, as do I. So
I mean,
no, that is
those are just comments on a show. You can't like actually take those to heart. I am really curious about Stuttering John's job and how that all worked out or what happened there. But
it is kind of weird though that you have the guy on air saying it wasn't like he went around it at all. He was point blank specific about what he said.
If your number one goal is to get a job as a substitute teacher, my number one goal is to make sure you never become a substitute teacher.
But that's not proof of anything.
I mean, there's so many fucking things that Stuttering as John has done just on the internet alone, never mind what he does in his real life, that could have got him fired from his jobs. So
things he said on the street in interviews.
It's it's a moot point, really. You know.
What does the chat think?
Just because one person says something like that, and it's Bob Levy. Bob Levy's not gonna fuck with nobody. He'll say he will, but he won't.
Right. Chat. Why don't you go ahead and put a 1 in the chat if you think Stuttering John has a case for that, or 2 if you think that's not even a thought, a possibility. So
what is 3
1s and 2s.
3 if you want 3 if you want us to fire Bobby P right now.
Yeah. Yep.
What are you eating, Stevie?
Look at this.
Nice.
Oh, damn, homies. We got all 2s. 2. It's 2. It's 2. It's 2. It's 2.
And 1-3. 1-3 there.
Yeah, I know Greg Edwards. I BS'd with him in the we actually have 1. There
you know what that is?
Zarzar
is saying not 2, not 2.
Not 2, not 2.
Yeah, not 2, not 2. Okay, so Zarzar is the only person that believes that there's a case to be made there. All right. Greg Edwards, whatever the 3 was, I don't even remember what you fucking said at this point, Stevie Lou.
I remember.
You said a 3 is a what?
It wasn't.
Okay. Well, we'll move on. Oh, yeah, Scott Fitzpatrick. And that wasn't an option, Scott. The pile of poo wasn't an option.
Scott, what does that mean?
Scott just likes
not poo, not poo. There we go.
Yeah. Scott just likes poo that much. That's all.
Ha poo. You want fries with your Slurpee, sir?
Boy, what a life.
Stevie Jew with his Choco Pops.
Dude, they were on sale.
Hey,
and they're delicious.
I understand. It's a childhood favorite.
Yeah.
A Choco Pop?
It's that's whatever brand, the Fudgesicle brand.
Yeah.
It's a Fudgesicle. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So they had the family pack.
Choco Pop, that's like what, the dollar store version of something that tastes good?
That's right.
No, they were made by Blacks.com.
Blacks.com.
Ooh, very interesting.
Whatever. It's like the creamsicle. Whatever company does the creamsicle. It's not Haagen-Dazs. It's some. They do the Astro Pop.
Don't ever fuck with the ice cream, man.
Son of a bitch. I can picture it. I just can't think of what it is.
Good humor, right? Isn't it good humor?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, good humor.
Something Bobby P doesn't have.
I don't know what you're talking about. Stop it.
And there you go, crying again.
All right.
But the ice cream man, you ever get the SpongeBob one? You know, the SpongeBob, the SpongeBob popsicle.
Oh my lord!
Got, like
said
the
SpongeBob
eyes,
3 times.
like
SpongeBob. Oh, he's here. Oh, welcome, SpongeBob. Yeah, if you say it 3 times, he appears, dude. You better be careful what you're saying.
Where's he at?
Oh man, I was hoping it was Frankie.
And
He
you
might
his
show up
eyes.
and teach you.
He's got gumball
He might-
eyes, and it's one of those fucking, like,
Imagination. He might teach you about imagination. I don't know.
Where's Frankie been?
Might teach you how to make a Krabby Patty. Oh, update. If you want a Frankie update, I had a Frankie sighting today, right before the show started. He popped in, and about the second I put him on screen, he disappeared. So he's an ever elusive feller, that Frankie McDonald. Someday we'll catch him and have him on the show again. Maybe we'll get him to sing us a song about starting fires somewhere.
Which special guy will make it back quicker, Mr. A or Frankie?
Ray. Oh, wait.
DeVito?
Sorry. I jumped the gun on that one. Sorry. Which special guy, Bobby P or Frankie or Jake?
I'm gonna say
be on our
Frankie.
show again. I'll say, yeah, Frank more likely. I don't know. Dechois, good point. Good point. 3 weeks later. 3 weeks later.
Yeah, and
Yes,
Stevie,
French.
I don't understand why you keep bringing up the Mr. A thing since you ran his ass off, dude. Like, I don't like. It's honestly
Not true. Not true.
No,
it seems like projection.
it was me.
Not
true. Not true.
Thank you, Frankie.
I finally admit that I had a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, Frankie.
I
last time
like
he
to
came
live my
on-
life one day.
All right, this guy's an
at a
asshole.
time.
Yeah. That's right.
You can say that again, Chad.
Chad? What Chad?
All right, this guy's an asshole.
Thank you.
That Chad.
Chad,
Wait, who's
you're
that
a
in
real-
reference? Who's that in reference to? Which one of us
Fell
is the
asleep on
asshole?
that. The blacks earlier. You were slow on that one. I set you up.
Well,
early
you
and
said
then-
Mrs. Producer, and Mrs. Producer's at a fucking birthday party. So
I didn't know
Mrs.
that.
Producer is not even here now. So I'm trying to scramble with 45 people's comments and fucking hit the blacks. How
And
many times can I hit?
crinkled hands, dude. He's got
And with crinkled hands. With crinkled hands
Yeah.
too.
This is what it looks like when I try to swim.
Back
in a
in my
pool.
day, I used to be able to hit the blacks button while producing a show with 7 guys and a chat full of 45 people.
Speaking of the blacks, we have the black story.
Oh, Grandpa's podcasting again.
Yeah. So you guys hear this Tucker Carlson interview with the guy that claims to have had sex with Obama back in the 90s?
Oh my god!
Did you guys catch that one?
Yeah, I heard a little bit about it. Yep.
He had an entire sit-down interview with this dude, and apparently, he was like,
No way.
Yeah, he nutted in Obama's butthole, right?
What do you think he is, Marquise or something?
Yeah, he went full-blown Marquise on him, dude.
Yeah, Marquise, he blesses us. He shows up and tells us stories about getting cream pied and fucking leaves. Rick, fucking ruins my mind,
Look at
so I can't ever.
Stevie's face.
Oh yeah, dude, you don't even want to know. He is a lot like this guy. He's just black. He's like this guy, but black.
Looks like an
Yeah,
old.
look at this guy.
Train.
He looks like an old Dan Soder.
He looks
He
like
came
a,
real quick.
fuck, dude. What's the guy? What's the old guy from the Daily Show?
Oh shit.
Colbert?
Stewart?
Jon Stewart.
John Stewart fucked Bill Maher, and then they came out with an old baby.
Jizz into my mouth.
Yeah.
Your cum is in my belly, bitch.
Daddy?
Oh,
Wow.
that's a hell of a run.
Yeah, that's a crazy story. But as we all
Oh, you're
know,
not gonna play it?
Play what? That was just a picture of the guy. I didn't want to play the entire Tucker Carlson hour-long interview.
Why
on
not?
Our show. I didn't think that. I don't know. I guess we could just stream snipe an old
Tucker
video from a week ago or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
But as we know, well, we were talking about people getting murdered in prison, right? Like Whitey Bulger or whatever.
That's what we do.
But there are allegedly in Minecraft.
No.
Fuck. Thank you, Steve, for
Whitey
reminding
Bulger
me.
didn't
God,
get
we gotta be
murdered in
careful.
prison. He got murdered outside.
Okay.
Prison.
Did he?
Should have said something.
Yeah.
When? Where? What?
Somewhere in
That's
Florida.
hard. Oh, look
Somewhere
at that
in
little-
Florida.
Yeah.
So
At
he
least he
wasn't
didn't
in
end up like
maximum-
Al Capone. You know what I mean?
Who also died in Florida, right?
Yeah. Fishing in his pool from syphilis.
Yeah. Have you ever? Yeah. Well, whatever. People end up dead in pools all the time, right?
No.
Give me the
I
cat.
forget. He died of old age, but he would fish in his pool. Like he would get a fishing pole and go sit next to his pool.
Why?
So he's an average IQ Florida person. Then is that what you're trying to say?
No.
He's a typical Florida man.
No, we don't fish in our pools. Dude.
Y'all
We go
got
down-
syphilis and fish in your pools, right? But I mean,
No.
of course, you stock your pool first. I mean, you just put like regular water in there, then you throw bass in there that you catch from the pond, and then you fish in your pool.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, Derek,
You
you
go
would
hang
love
out
it.
with-
We all have bike lanes, so you wouldn't even need a car.
Oh,
oh, cripple jokes! Ha 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 ha! Funny.
He got me that time, boys.
That's very ableist of you, and
Funny.
I don't mean Chris ableist.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Chris Ableist. What the fuck?
Well, Bobby P, you're a biker, right? You're in the Black Label Society gang.
No.
Which label?
The
label. Yeah.
No, the other, the black one.
Yeah. Go ahead. Try it again.
Which label?
The black one.
Thank you, Frankie.
There we go.
Thank you, Frankie.
Yeah, no.
Derek, all I can say is I'm very concerned about you eating pizza alone. So, like,
He makes that joke once a show now. Guy just died. Guy just died. Like not even body. Not even really cold.
Too soon, Granny. Too soon.
It's fucking funny, and he would laugh.
He would. He would laugh.
He definitely would laugh. Yeah.
I think he'd be offended for me because Jim Stansel put up that vote where he said like, "Oh yeah, Crip Daddy died. Who's going to replace him as the king of the cripples?" And he put me up against Crippy McCrips, and Crippy McCrips is winning, and I'm fucking pissed about that. If anyone, that dude's not even on the internet except for like Twitter. That's not even fair, dude. Like I'm an actual important, huge podcaster on a huge platform with a huge voice and a huge whatever I'm doing, a huge dick. Maybe I'll go with that.
I'm
big.
I disagree with the dick thing, but I know how you can take it back. Eat an entire fucking pizza alone.
I'll tell you who King
one.
of the Crips are. Cream of the Crips. The cream of the Crips. Derek
You
and Andrew the
motherfucker,
Giant.
you.
Andrew the Giant. He's king. He is king of the Crips.
Well, you're king of the tards, so congratulations.
I was gonna say,
I'm what they call
do
the
more
village
angry
idiot.
Joe Pesci when he says something dumb, please. From now on, that was brilliant.
No, I'm the
I like
village
that.
idiot. That's my job.
Give him a Pesci from now
That's
on.
my job.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Give him a Pesci,
You know
or
what?
you could always go back to the old tried and true.
Never go full retard.
Not the one. That's not the one I want. You know the one I want.
Oh, I know the one you want.
Randy knows.
I know.
Did Bobby P leave so we couldn't fucking rip on him anymore? Did he go full chicken shit and leave on us? Or is he just
The one he wants, it rhymes with Dracula.
Oh shit, he left us. Yeah, he got offended. I'm glad. Bobby P, you know you need to learn a lesson in life. If you can't take a joke, then you should get out of the kitchen because you're just a little bitch, aren't you, Bobby P?
No, my phone fucked up. My phone actually fucked up. Oh, also, earlier in the show, I was trying to tap out a bowl, and the lighter blew up. So, if you can find that, that might be.
Nobody asked. Listen, if you really want to do something for the show, go spend a weekend with Jake Hudson.
Not gonna happen.
And then we'll talk about it.
Not
Commit to the bit. Commit to the bit. No. Wait. How about you offer Jake your roommate's room, and you guys could you could do like a wife swap where Spicy Italian can move to Jake Hudson's house, and Jake Hudson can move into your house, and we can film it for a week. We could film it.
I hear
it. Put cameras everywhere in your house,
and you'll get a real super chat for $400 to kiss Jake this time.
No, $400. No, for Jake, hell no.
Less?
That's going to cost a little bit.
Well, you did it for free with your roommate. You didn't even get paid, and you did this
on accident.
Everybody, look how gay Bobby P is. You're gay. So gay.
So what if we started a GoFundMe for Jake to come out to Bobby P's house for a week?
Not gonna happen.
You remember Fish Tank Live, Sam Hyde's deal? We could do something like that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you just move Jake into your house, and we'll come up with challenges and things that you guys can do on a daily basis.
We'll give you top billing, dude. We'll give you top billing. It'll be called Bobby P and me.
There's way too many guns around here for him to be
Bobby
around.
P.
Can you guys be chained together, shackled together by hand and by wrist and foot?
Nope.
And then you guys have to go to the bathroom at the same time and sleep in the same
isn't
bed.
Cool Hand Luke.
I don't see this happening at all.
I would fucking.
I'm going to put you through a fucking table. Have a nice day.
You'd like watching it. Fuck you. Not gonna happen.
That was the greatest moment of fucking the year. Honestly.
Can we preface
it
that
has brought us much joy. That is a fact.
He was talking to a piece of corn.
I love corn.
We love corn. We do love corn, absolutely.
Who didn't even say anything mean? Neither. Who didn't if I recall, there was nothing.
There was nothing mean.
That really would have precipitated that sort of response. Yeah.
No, that's just Jake's.
It was passionate. He's a passionate man.
You know what? This is when I was first getting to know Jake, and I was like, "Oh man, he must just threaten to put everybody through a table." And he doesn't. That's the only time he's ever pulled that out.
No, he doesn't.
I was expecting this to he's gonna fucking threaten to put someone through, but he did it that one time, and that's been that.
He
did it to me. He did it to me. The other day, actually.
Since he's heard us laugh about it, not us as a joint community, not just all of us sitting in the room.
Right.
Is it?
Thanks. Yeah, he's leaned in.
Bobby Nick, did you do that? Is that true?
Fine,
are you the BTK?
torture.
Did you set up the other guy?
I mean,
to make it look like he did all those killings, but it was actually you this whole time?
It's possible.
Do you travel to Omaha a lot?
I'm not going to confirm nor deny that.
All right. We'll just move on that. Oh, yeah.
Also,
Dirty Dalish knows Jake. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say go to Juggalette Jen. Her comment right above. That's crazy. She said that.
Okay. We got Juggalette Jen. Yes, I meant to say I have tried the SpongeBob with the candy eyeballs.
It's a callback to earlier.
Yeah, I actually have seen one of those. I know exactly what she's speaking of. They do exist.
The eyeballs are bubble gum. They're terrible bubble gum.
But but there was another one. There was a clown face. Clown face was the original bubble gum, I want to say.
Yeah.
And of course, Juggalette Jane would know about clown face, right? Clown face posse.
Yeah.
or clown face? No, clown face. Yeah, thank you. Oh, that
get that
face.
fucking book the fuck
I
out.
thought we were talking Juggalo. Well, okay. Well, Crip Daddy, he just went to a Juggalo concert before he died. So I'm just trying to warn.
It was the
people.
gathering of the Juggalos.
Exactly. Be careful who you hang out with. You might end up dead a week later. I mean, it's all.
I'm glad he got to do it.
I'm just throwing things out there. Possibilities. They're out.
And look at that. Speaking of corn,
you see that? Huh?
Speaking of corn, right in the goddamn
Speak
gut.
of corn, and he shows up. Dun dun dun.
He shall appear, you fucking asshole.
Hello,
God damn you.
Corn.
Dirty Dalish, you don't have to be mean to get motherfucked by Jake Hudson.
That's true. That's true.
That is true.
Yeah, trust me. I know better than most fucking people about that.
Dirty Dalish, it's nice to see Stevie Lou not kicked off the show for once.
Oh, there's still time.
You never know.
There's money involved.
I don't want Stevie kicked off.
Never about the money, Bobby. That's for sure, too.
This is one time that I've enjoyed Stevie.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, you guys haven't argued as much as you usually do. That's good.
Yeah.
It's good for the show.
Getting along with someone? What the fuck?
Right.
I like getting along. Fun.
He must be.
I've been drinking a lot less. Yeah.
Less drinking. Yes. Would Bobby P give Jake his fish bark?
No, because
I can confirm. I hopped on Joey C's show last night, and then right after, as soon as he saw I was getting done, he sent me a link. Jake Hudson sent me a link to come on his show because he saw I was wrapping up. So he was like, "Boom, done," and I jumped on his stream. You'll never guess what he was having for dinner right at that moment.
Fish stick.
Fish dicks.
Derek, can you throw up that picture of Bobby P that we've been using, please?
Which one? Fuck.
We don't have we don't really have pictures of Bobby P. I don't know what you're talking about. There's not really any pictures.
Yeah, so I noticed. You see, his belly is all thick here because he just ate 50 eggs.
Oh, I did eat a lot of eggs.
Yeah, he ate 50 eggs that night.
He's a cool hand, is he?
Yep.
Oh man, I was
cool
so
hand, Bobby P.
Mm-hmm. That's why his eyes are closed because he had all those eggs.
Oh, the eggs, they're delicious. You gotta eat some boiled eggs or over white or light, whatever you want to call it.
You look like you're fenting out on that picture, but we'll just leave it.
I was.
We'll leave that alone. Were you fenting out?
D-runk, high and D-runk.
Well, it looks like more than that.
Nah, no, that's just me in my zone, dude. Look at how
zoned out.
How much atrophy is there? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, for sure.
J2G confirming.
I know that. So you've been out in the woods talking to Jake Hudson, and that he's talked you into drinking a little bit less. That's what happened.
Don't show
Granny?
the goddamn picture.
You guys have been out there in the woods.
I fucking knew it, dude.
That's you, bro.
You guys have been having deep conversations.
You,
he said, "Hey, Granny."
Yeah, here's the thing.
Here's the thing, Granny.
I've never had sex.
You've been drinking too much. You haven't been too nice to me.
See, Jerry Shepardini is a bad person.
He looked over and he went, here's the thing. Funny queer, not funny haha. And I was like, oh, Jesus, no way, dude. And I was just a boy.
Yeah.
He was just a boy.
You're wearing
I remember when he was just a boy. All right. I'm reading. Okay, back. So we got sidetracked, folks. We're sorry. Sometimes that happens on this show. But we try our damnedest to circle back every time. I mean, that's what we do here. We circle back. But yeah, so Obama may or may not have been cream pied multiple times by other men, obviously. Does that bother you? Is the way I worded that bother you, Stevie Lou? I don't think you didn't look like you approved of that conversation whatsoever. But I did. I wanted to circle back to a moment in time. So I was talking about like the kill list, right? People that get off for saying things or doing things that they should have not ever spoken in polite society. Has there ever been a comedian that nailed it about Obama maybe before their death? Can you guys think of a comedian that knew
Norm
Obama
Macdonald
and paid the...
Joan Rivers.
Oh, my boy
we have
knows
a winner.
his shit. That's why he's a comedian, folks. He knows comedian stuff. That's what he does.
I was taking a shot in the dark.
She was a star
stupid,
too.
Granny. You're useless, Granny.
Rest in peace.
No, but also,
Joan Rivers.
you would be partially correct because Norm did call out Bill Clinton for being a murderer on The View.
Yes, he did.
Allegedly, he alleged some things.
That was the greatest shit on The View. That was so good.
I do agree. We have reviewed that. It was some of the greatest shit that ever happened on TV. I would agree with that for sure. So let's see, Joan Rivers. What do you think about the Obamas?
Miss Rivers, how are you? You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new cottage career move for you?
I am so excited. Okay. And I should do very well because I don't charge.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama. So
God is ass, dude.
Michelle is a trans.
Oh my God.
Transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
We all know it.
It's okay.
She was a national treasure, folks. We'll never another one like her. Spitting the truth, spitting that game on her way into whatever. But yeah, so that was like July. By September, she was gone. Why? Why did she accidentally get too much trazodone in surgery? We'll never know why that happened.
I heard that Michael Jackson's doctor got out right at the same time too. Is that a coincidence?
He's performing miracles. Am I correct?
Yes, he is. He's putting them
She
down.
didn't look in the greatest shape there, to be honest. She looked like she was fucking.
She looked like a fucking butterfly in the wind.
Did you not hear the part where I said national treasure?
I love
Stevie Lou?
her.
That
Love
means
her
you
to
got to
death.
back off a little bit. You can't
All
be a
right,
little.
fair.
That's too
What
on
I
the
want to know.
nose.
All right, fine. Sorry, I take it back. What I want to know is that where that rumor started, or was that something that was getting kicked around by the fucking Q droppers? That was right. Q wasn't a thing back then. Was it on?
No, that was 2014. That's
right. 2014,
3 years before Q ever thought of happening.
I feel like she may have been the patient zero, whatever, the originator of that fucking.
I would
thing,
agree.
Man.
I would
That's
agree.
Incredible.
100%.
You're also right. She did look like Stifler's mom's skeleton. So there is that.
Well, yeah, she did die during cosmetic surgery. So, yeah, give her one more time. Give that one a fucking playback. I love it.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
See y'all on fucking Rumble.
Let's get the volume
I had
up
not.
here.
I swear to God, I had not seen this clip, and I did not expect that, and that was fucking.
Oh, dude, that's
bam,
legendary.
bam.
Yeah. No,
that was a bam.
We'll get into this after we play the clipping, but we'll spit some more game on that.
Miss Rivers, how are you? You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new cottage career move for you?
I am so excited.
Okay.
And I should do very well because I don't charge.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman
We already
president?
have it with Obama. So let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
She told him to calm down, and then it's okay. Oh my god! Dude, and like that's all firing off the hip too.
Her comedy is ridiculously good. She was one of the most dirty, vile women comics of her time.
What do you guys think? Joan Rivers, number one female comedian of all time? Question mark.
I would say ambient comic.
Yeah.
You got Joan Rivers on the ambient scale, and then Roseanne.
Sure.
Let's throw this out there to the chat. A 1 if Joan Rivers was the best female comedian of all time. A 2 if no. Oh, you guys are cross-talking in the chat. I'm not okay with this. They're talking about corn and juggalos and shit. What the hell are you doing? Hey, no cross-talk. Not allowed. Lemmy, you know better than this because you're a fucking mod on Stilto that does not allow crosstalk. Unacceptable behavior. Possibly forgive you for one kiss on the cheek.
Fuck off, dude.
I knew that was going.
I'm seeing all ones here.
Yeah, all ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
She's not the greatest fucking female comic of all time.
Well, who is then?
Paula Poundstone.
Oh my god.
Stevie's. I just wanted to see.
You could have said like
Stevie's
Whitney. You could have said Whitney Cummings. You could have said like Nikki Glazer. You could have said Roseanne Barr. He says Paula Poundstone. You could have said Whoopi Goldberg. You could have said a lot of things, but whatever you said was unacceptable. That's where I'm going.
I just wanted to see Stevie's reaction, and it was exactly what I wanted.
That's a tough one. I mean, this is going to be unpopular.
Is it a Paula Poundstone
already? No, it's not. I wouldn't just say your same thing. Amy Schumer.
No,
as far as commercially successual and
look who just showed up. Guess who just showed up? Oh, hey, Deadpool's here. Oh no, bye. Unacceptable answers will get you kicked off the show by Deadpool for $0. All right, maybe I was stretching the truth with Deadpool being here, but you get the point. You better watch it. You're on fucking.
That was a troll. That was a troll answer. That was a troll answer.
Thank you. Thanks God.
No, I smelled that a mile away. There's no way Stevie would say some shit like that. But I say Sarah Silverman.
I like Sarah. I saw her live.
Not a bad answer
this year.
It's not a bad answer.
Great.
She's got a lot of poop humor. I like poop humor. You know,
Amy Schumer. Or you're gonna sit here and like Amy Schumer?
No.
I liked. No, he said Silverman. I actually liked Schumer's early stuff. She was very funny on her early appearances.
Wait, hold on. You mean Anthony Jeselnik's stuff?
Okay, and you could say that Silverman's stuff is mostly David Tell's shit. So everybody could say that. And
she did blackface, which makes her a legend. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, Granny.
She was on Crashing. Really legendary.
Yeah, Granny.
Oh, she was in a movie with Gino Biscotti. She was in a TV series with Gino Biscotti on HBO. Did you guys know that?
She also fucked Kevin Brennan.
She lost.
I was going to say my favorite female comedian of all time was
card.
Kevin Brennan. No, I'm sure.
Kevin Brennan.
Yes, she said that in her. She wrote that in her book.
I'm just glad Dr. Chow's not in the chat right now, alleging, throwing accusations out there that we have to ignore. For Stevie's sake,
that's
of course.
A famous,
I would only do that.
Famous true folklore on the NLC universe.
Stevie, do you think he was screaming at her as he was nutting?
I'm coming.
You don't even sell tickets.
That's come on your tits.
What are you standing there for? Go get me a towel. Go get me a wet towel or something.
Yeah. You think he used his spittle?
What do you mean you don't have
towel
any
to
clean
wipe off
towels?
her
What are you, a Ray
face?
DeVito? What are you, Ray DeVito here? Are you Shuley? Can't believe I just banged a Shuley.
Oh my god. Who'd Shuley lose his virginity to?
Oh, wait.
Carol?
I got it. I've got it, guys. What did he say? What did he say? No, what did he say after he came on her face?
What?
Get this through your head, you Jew motherfucker, you.
That's right. You can tell him.
Oh man.
That sounds like... That's what he said.
It's crazy to think that was like around the bicentennial. You know what I mean? There's quarters made around the time that they lost their virginity together.
No.
76? That's 50 years ago, idiot. Do some math in your head real quick. Why don't you sit down? Is this a result of the Florida educational system?
Get the fucking quantum leap out. Get the quantum leap out. I'm not fucking doing nothing more until we play that quantum leap.
Oh my god,
we're not doing anything else.
Exactly. We aren't moving on until my cripple hands work again.
Get those crinkle hands out there.
Hey, Granny,
warm those crinkled hands.
Retarded.
Never get old.
But the Schumer thing, it's funny you say that because this is an interesting segue. I actually have footage of Amy Schumer at her first comedy set. Let's watch.
Bus evac gone wrong.
Oh, holy cow! Are you okay? Yeah, no, I'm fine. I just took over my.
Bus evac gone wrong.
Oh, holy cow! Are you okay? Yeah, no, I'm fine. I just took.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it didn't go so well, did it, Amy? You fat cow. I mean, nice person, bad comedian. Oh, Jesus, Stevie Lou. What? It's not like you're going to meet her in person at a comedy club, which you probably go to, one that she goes to, don't you?
No, I don't care about that. I don't care.
Hey,
about
if I'm
that.
making things hard for you here,
I have other concerns. I have other concerns with the video you just played. The Amy Schumer shit is fine.
Okay. What is the issue with the?
Was that a school? Is that children? Is that children being harmed?
Oh my god! Are you seriously going there,
dude? We have problems, so that's why I never. I don't like playing any videos at all anymore unless there's a real need for them, and that's just out of the blue. You just play a child being harmed. You know what I mean? Like violently harmed.
Oh no! Hey,
we have clowns out there that fucking
FYI. Yeah,
there's probably someone sitting there right now going like for the timestamp so they could fucking
No children were harmed in the filming of this podcast. Just FYI,
she popped right back up.
Allegedly,
that
was
true.
Yeah, she popped. Actually, nothing really happened to her. She didn't even hurt her face. If you watch it closely, you can see she catches her face from hitting the ground.
Yeah,
with her hands.
Yeah. I just don't.
No, I watched it 20 times. Trust me, she did not bash her face on the ground. She catches her.
That's not creepier.
I watched it thousands of times to make sure her. I won't even say anymore. That's horrible. You jerk. You forced me into a situation where I'm defending myself.
It's called backed into a corner.
Look what Lemmy says.
I'm going to show you something real quick, and then we'll get into this. See hands, Stevie.
No,
hands,
why? No, back.
Her hands are stopping it. I just wanted to clarify that. She actually does stop herself from hitting the ground very well. She didn't even bust out any teeth or anything. Why am I defending myself on my show? I don't like this anymore.
Go to the comments. Look, the comments are backing me up. Look what Lemmy says here. Look at Alex Watts. Go to Alex Watts. No, forget you're too far back. Let's get jump up to Alex.
Steals bits, right? Is that the one?
No comment. Go to Alex Watts.
She even said, "I'm fine." We all know that meant women say that. They mean
we know what women say with that when they.
Remember? Yeah, you asked Lemmy the other day. You were like, "Honey, are you mad at me?" And she said, "I'm fine."
Yeah, I'm fine.
See, what does Stormy say here?
Balls.
It's okay. I know a lawyer. Divorce lawyer. Is Vince the lawyer a divorce lawyer? Allegedly.
Get balls is it's the most recent. That's exactly what it means when a chick says I'm fine. I'm fine.
Fuck, it never ends.
Yeah, fuck, it never ends.
I thought it was fucked up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional.
Yeah.
Nope.
They're a completely different animal.
Two meanings now.
Oh, Scott Fitzpatrick says horrible things about Stormy. This is not very nice, Scott. She wears a helmet on the short bus now. Why would you say that about Stormy? That's rude. That's your own kiddo. Man, that's mean. How dare you? Okay, let's play all our kid videos. I'll see if he's got them real quick. Hurry up.
Yeah, give him in there.
Play all these videos.
Hurry. What do you got a fucking whole tab of them?
Yeah, kids get hurt.
All right.
Do you think Indian kids can fly?
No.
I doubt it.
Right.
Like Peter Pan?
Well, I guess they could try.
Aeronautical
capabilities. This is about as scary as it gets watching kids doing stuff. Look at the kite. Look at that kid connected to the kite. Oh, shit.
My God.
Stevie Lou, close your eyes, Stevie. He goes flying off into space here. Close your eyes, Stevie. It gets worse. It gets horrible. Kid, can you believe this shit? Look at that. Can you imagine this shit? He's like, 100 feet in the fucking air, dude? That's so horrible.
Why is he connected to the kite?
It looks fun, but,
This is terrible.
Is this a thing that they actually do?
No, it was an accident. But thank God he held on. Am I right? He lived. He's fine. That's so hardcore. He just got lifted up off the ground.
That's awesome.
Can you imagine that he held on that whole time, 100 feet in the air forever, dude? Thank God. I mean, obviously.
That's
so
awesome.
hardcore.
Well, not thank God at that point. Thank Shiva.
Oh, stop it with your anti-Christianity fucking bullshit again. Here you go.
You think those motherfuckers believe in Jesus?
No.
They don't have to. Jesus believes in them.
All right.
Jesus is a good guy. He's a good man.
He's a gangster.
Jesus never flew a kite, dude.
Jesus
Ain't no
loves
Benjamin
you.
Franklin.
Don't fucking do it.
Jesus
One
is a home
means
slide.
Juggalo Jen, I can only assume one means yes for Jesus. Thank you. I agree. Stevie Lou, don't look fucking weirded out by Jesus love. It's okay to love Jesus. Jesus loves you.
He certainly does. Doesn't matter if you
I think you guys have run out of steam. I think I'm just firing on all cylinders myself, but you guys all look pooped out and tired and pathetic. Really.
2.5 hours of fucking.
I mean, I look awesome and amazing. I'm amazing. You guys are whatever you are. We won't get into it right now. Maybe backstage after the show, I'm gonna fucking tear you guys a new asshole. But my mic's on. Damn. All right. Well, I think this is a good place to end it. Rear end it. Bobby Nick, you got any plugs?
Yeah. You can check us out tomorrow on No Filter with Andrew and Friends. I'm sure Bobby P will be there at 7 p.m. Eastern. And maybe even Juggalo Jen, too. So there you fucking go.
Yeah. So if you're into things like these guys are, come check out No Filter, where you can see Bobby P kissing his gay roommate because he's gay. He's a piazza. I don't know.
Well, Bobby P, Bobby Nick, are y'all just like trying to collect chicks for Andrew to attempt to jack off to? Is that like what the
no, we're trying to teach him proper manners with the ladies.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I'll tell you that. I mean, he's a real perv. You think I'm
I like his attitude though.
Oh yeah, no, he's
a go getter. That kid's a go getter. He's gonna get him some one of these times. Yeah, Granny. You got anything coming up, buddy? I assume
everybody
tomorrow's
already
Thursday, 4 o'clock.
Yeah, 4.
All right. Well, anyway, if he doesn't want to plug his stuff, we will for him. Check out Little Lemmy on Twitch TV.
8:30 tomorrow morning, and then I'll be on at 7 p.m. Eastern. Both times are Eastern.
And that's Granny Loves Getting Banned and Little Lemmy on Twitch TV, both of them. Stevie Lou, you got any big plans coming up, big brother?
Yeah, Granny, what is this shit, dude? Fucking do a better job. No, know my plugs, know my stuff. I mean, what?
What you want me to start plugging you?
No, I'm talking to Derek right now.
Whoa.
This is between me and Derek, okay? This is not.
I'm speechless.
Sad Chad Thursday.
My name's
your
Paul.
Fucking Aunt Sally.
Everybody catch Sad Chad on whatever network Stevie's going to be on that day.
Is it also at 7 p.m. Eastern?
It's at Ski Mask Collective, correct?
After MLC, Sad Chad Thursday. Tell your friends.
At Ski Mask Collective.
I think it's at Ski Mask Media for his actual
at
YouTube.
Ski Mask Media, sorry.
See, it's such a big fuck. It's like a national treasure.
You'll get there if you put collective in. Don't worry about it.
You guys keep going for a second. Hold on.
All right.
Stevie, what podcast are you going to be on? You should just say yes.
What?
What
does that mean?
He just said.
What does it mean though? What podcast?
Yes. You're going to be on yes. All of them.
So Stevie Lou, at Ski Mask Media
on YouTube.
Do you forgive me now for
Thank you.
not being ill prepared for your plugs?
So much better.
Crinkled hand.
Crinkle ass hand, motherfucking
I did it.
God damn, Mark ass, motherfucking. You're the best, Derek.
Yeah, we miss you, Derek.
Why do you miss me? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Did I die again?
What the fuck is that about?
You guys want to know an interesting fact? I was talking to my mom. She's the one that revived me out of the pool. This is just since we're already pretty much done. Yeah, Mom. Congratulations. She was a nurse for 14 years and then did something else. Okay, check this out. I didn't breathe for 17 minutes. I didn't know that till the other day. She literally breathed for me for 17 fucking minutes CPR. I thought it was like I had no idea how long a period of time it was, but
did you ask her how she had time to go get a stopwatch when she had this?
So when they made the 911 phone call till the time the fire department showed up to take over was 19 minutes.
Wait, you're saying she didn't stop everything, run off to a draw?
Well, how long would you give CPR for?
All right,
5 minutes. You would think be like 5 minutes. All right, he ain't coming back later, dude. No, my mom fucking put in 17 or 19 minutes of fucking CPR.
Yeah, that is crazy. That
fucking blew my mind, dude. I was like, what? I had no idea how long she did that for, but
it explains the fucking brain thing, dude.
Right? Yeah, like she even said that. She was like, I don't think brain damage. And I was like, yeah, I cannot confirm nor deny.
Disagree.
Yeah, some people would say that she saved your life. Others would say that she failed us all.
Pushed you guys.
She failed the
world. You're welcome.
This is fucking home run.
Bobby P, can people expect some more gay kissing and whatnot on the show tomorrow night?
Maybe. I said maybe, baby. Bobby Nick, what say you?
Fuck you, Bobby Nick. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fart on fire with my rhymes. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. I made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. That I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stacks, I bet you that she calls.